Yo, oh gosh, it's about to go down.
You
Woo!
know, hold
Sorry about that.
hold tight, real quick.
Sorry
Hold
about
on.
the little flickering.
Hold on. This guy's hype. Yo, I got black lines supposed to
Come
come
on,
on these
Peach
things
mate.
still too dark. Hold on. I got the man that's supposed to. Hold on, was that him?
Woo! I need
No, that's
Hammerhead
you and me.
to
That's you
join.
and me.
I
You're
want to
hype.
wait
Look at
really
you. You a
until
hype guy. You
Hammerhead's in the
a hype
building.
guy. Hold on, my friend.
Come on,
Hold on.
Peach. There's no okay. There's somebody watching. Is Hammerhead in the building? Let me go to the comments. I need Hammerhead. Yes, he is. Oh my days, Hammerhead. Woo! It's about to go down. How you doing, Gaza? Look at that Hammerhead. I wanted you, and you was right there because you're part of this. You're part of this stream. I could have done this instantly. I had to wait. Peach, I can't hear you.
Man, it's ramped up. Man, it's not ramped for the man, it's ramped. Yo, we already got comments up in the building, dog. You see that? Yo,
Yeah,
that's
look
because we're live. That's because we're live, dog. That's because
and look who's
we're
the first
live. Like,
person.
not live as in live, but we're live as in like blood clot
Right,
live, dog.
Peach,
Yo, I'm
Peach.
gonna come on. I'm gonna come on and basically be like, yo, listen, brethren, like, yo, certain man them say two things. I was like, I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names, but yo, I ain't saying no, and then you come on like, yo, I'll say fucking names, like, yo, and
It's
then
live now.
yo, you on your thing, yeah.
I haven't started yet. Right.
Yeah.
So, those that are here, Hammerhead especially, because you're gonna know
Oh, we're
exactly.
already live. We're already live. We're in a biz. We're in a yo. Piss on that dog. How you mean, man? How you mean? First off, it's Ben Rama. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Jared Bowen. Dun 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 dun. Michelangelo. Yo, could you score us? Go. You done know. How you
Wait,
mean
Peach.
that? That's the
Let
man
me
right there. Dog. Straight up.
let me
Why I
let me
say rude
let me
boy?
let me say my piece so people know what this is about.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Hold on, brethren. Before you say your piece, they need this. Dog. Do we mess
We don't
about?
need that.
Go on, go
Right.
on,
So
go
let
on,
me give you like the backstory,
go on, my G.
and
My
here we
G,
go.
this you ride down. How you mean? This ride down. My G, dog. My
Right.
blood, G, dog. Homeboy got my
So
back. I got his, man, done.
so behind me you can see. Now let me ask
Oh,
you a
wow.
question,
What's
right?
that? What's that? What's that?
No, no.
What's
Let me
that?
let me let me just say what I got to say. What's the
I didn't
difference
even see
between
that. What's that, dog? Wow. Go on.
JPWHU TV and J from Inbetweeners? I'll wait.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Nothing.
dun, dun, dun,
Peach,
dun, dun,
Peach.
dun, dun,
There's no
dun,
difference.
dun, dun.
Peach. There's no difference. They're
Yeah,
both Wallies with silly
I know.
hair.
I know. I just was giving you that like middle like music
No,
thing, dog. You know what I mean?
no,
Like
Peach.
straight
Let me
up.
let me let me vent, please.
Go on, my G.
Because these people that some of them won't know. So you can both see both look similar. Both got silly little haircuts, and they both chat shit. Right? Look at them, twins. Twins. Let me give you the backstory. Peach hit me up and said, "Oh, there's this guy, JP. West Ham. I think it'd be good to, like, come on your show, and he's a good guy. Blah blah blah." Peach like, I said, "Look, I'm busy at the minute." Peach like, "Oh, he's live." So I thought, all right, let me go and check him out. So he's doing the England watch along. I go in there. I'm doing something like I'm doing some Tesco online ordering, getting it done before my deadline. And I went in there, because Peach recommended this guy. And then, I just said hello to everyone in the chat. I'm going to play you a lot of video. Remember, I could have done this instantly. I said to Peach that we're going live. I could have done this straight away. Instantly. This is what I do. Like, I will roast you like a turkey. Now, let me say this before I play this video. This guy takes YouTube seriously. I don't. I've got all the time in the world to go through your videos and roast you. Roast your ass, you fucking rude fucker. Right? Anybody in this chat here knows me to be respectful, funny, and whatever else. But most importantly, respectful. This guy's got no respect. Now, I'm going to play you a video, a short clip as to what I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to play the video. It's like 10 seconds, and you lot will see. All right? Let me play this video now for you lot. Dickhead. 1 sec. No, but don't swear. Fuck him, little cunt. 1 minute. Fucking pussy. I'll play the video, you lot, and I'll give you some sort of context as to why I'm pissed off with this little prick.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Look at this little prick. You understand what I'm saying to you? So the first thing he asked me is, Hammers Fans United, what's your name? Right? And then I say my name's Titch. Your name's not Titch. Your name's not Titch because no one's like, who the fuck are you? Is anybody in this comments? Have I ever asked any of you like your real name? You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm new to your channel. I've said to you that I've come on Peach's recommendation, and you're talking about what's your real name. Like, you can see by this ugly face of his how he approached me. Right? Then Hammerhead, you know, saying like, listen, we got to score that penny. I didn't even watch the game because I was watching this fool. And then he's going at Hammerhead like an emotional baby. Oh, see, it's people like this, and oh, I know you've unsubscribed to me. Like, listen, mate, if you're gonna do live stream and you're gonna, you know, you understand, you got to be ready for other people's opinion. And you're there having a hissy fit and crying about one subscriber leaving you. Oh, no, you've unsubscribed because I've given you an opinion. When the fact of the matter is, he didn't like Hammerhead's opinion. You understand what I'm saying to you? So if you're gonna do YouTube, yeah, you got to keep it real and that, but you got to have respect. This guy's not no respect. And when I see him trying to come at Hammerhead, I thought, you know, I'm not having that. Like, this guy's a clown. Look at him and look at Jay from In-Betweeners. They are twins, both idiots that chat shit. Dickhead. And like I said, I will roast this guy every single day. I've got time on my hand. I don't take YouTube seriously. He does. I've got all the time in the world to roast this guy. I could roast him every single day. I could make my channel about roasting this guy and grow my
Yo, you see what homeboy just said? He didn't even unsubscribe, dog. You know what I mean?
You should now, though. Yeah. No, the guy's not on there. Oh, hey, Hammerhead, you know you should unsubscribe because he tried to, you know, call you out and make you look like you've unsubscribed to him just because he, you understand, he a difference of opinion. When the fact is, he came at you emotionally, saying, oh, this is why people that don't know what they're talking about. And I said in the chat, at the end of the day, what I felt you were saying is, from 12 yards out, as a professional footballer, in theory, you should always score, which is the truth. And when you don't score and the keeper saves it, you've missed your penalty. He's talking about, oh, no, because the keeper saved. No, at the end of the day, if the keeper saves it, you've missed your penalty. It doesn't matter whether, you understand what I'm saying to you? You've missed the penalty. You didn't score it, so you missed it. Let me just play this video for you one more time because it's very short. You lot see, like,
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Peach. Let me go to the comments quickly. Yes, everyone big up. Hi, Titch. How you doing, Gaza? How you doing, Danny Jackson? Logan, good. Hammerhead, what's up? I'm good, thanks. The Monobrado. Who, me? Why does he have to be so personal towards people's proper spare tire? I didn't even unsubscribe. Like I said, Hammerhead, if I was you, I would do. The guy's an idiot. Look at this guy. I can't believe that. Am I gonna feel special and think that, you know, I'm the first person he's ever been rude to? I would say no.
Man. Yo, come say what up to the man them still. Yo, we're on YouTube right now, home, right? Come say what up to the man. What's up, bro?
You good? How you doing?
No. I big up yourself, home, boy. Yo, yes, trust me, man. Hold on. Until I take this out. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Go on with your bad stuff, man.
So, and goes on to say, I don't know anything about football. Exactly. When I said it was 6-0, and what was the score 5-0? That's what I'm saying, Hammerhead. Like, you see, like, even when he was coming at you, and you know, I thought, you know, I'm gonna back my boy, which is you, obviously. I done it still like in a joking way, like calm down and you know, blah blah blah. When what I really want to say is what I'm saying on here, that the guy's an idiot. You understand? Like, look at him. Look at this guy. Like, emotional. Oh, and now you've unsubscribed when clearly it wasn't even you. That's what I'm saying to you. I've seen him teach, but I've never subscribed. Thank you, Gaza. The guy's an idiot. And I'll say it again, you lot know already. I don't take YouTube seriously. Yeah. I help people out on YouTube where I can. And
He
you
helps
know,
me out, dog. He helps me out like mad. How you mean, homeboy? Puts like, yo, 2 sleep in 2 hours and 2 days into 2 things, man. Straight up.
and you know, I'm always respectful to anybody. But at the end of the day, I'm a comedian. I am a natural comedian, and I'm very quick-witted. And like I said, I could have roasted this guy 5 minutes after that with video footages and pictures and whatnot. But obviously, I said to Pete, let's go live. So Pete said, look, we'll schedule it. So yeah, now this guy don't want me to because the thing is, I know like that would make good viewing for people, and it would get me subscribers because I'll be roasting this guy for fun. I would go back through his videos, and the montage I put together would leave you lot in stitches, right? And I've got,
Hey,
I can do that. I can do that.
sorry to interrupt, dog, but you see, Gaza, you're a top man. You're a top blood clot man, dog. Trust me, man. Yo, big up yourself. Go on. Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
People like that don't need to talk about it and giving it. It's true. No, he's not to be trusted, and a nice piece of work. Let's keep it. You know what? That's true. And I don't think I've given his channel any. You know, I've cut. Yeah. So yeah, no one might not know what I'm talking about. And yeah, like. Yeah, I definitely ain't that, but you know what is Hammerhead? Sometimes, yeah, see me like some things happen on YouTube, you know, and there's certain people, and I've spoken to Peach about this behind the scenes. There's certain West Ham channels that I don't mess with because I see how they move. They're very snaky and they're trying to, you know, like piggyback off people, and I'm not about that, so I don't really want to be around them. But this guy here, that for me something needed to be said. You understand? Because what you think that you're going to speak to me like that, and you as well. And then it's, you understand, like it's all fine and dandy, and you go about drinking the rest of your pint and combing your stupid hair. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, that's something that has to be addressed. And you know, like if he ever sees this video, it lets him know, listen, don't ever do that again. And it should help, you know, like let him know, not just me, anyone on your channel, you better treat them with respect. You ain't got no respect. So yeah, that's what this is about, is that, you know, and he's more than welcome to come on the show. If you come on the show with any disrespect, I will roast you right now, live on air. With little knowledge of you, just from that, I will roast you, and then I will go back through and I will kill you. See, look, I've never seen this guy, Hammerhead. I've never seen this guy. I've never seen this guy pop up on any recommendations. And, you know, like I said, Peach is trying to do what he does. He's trying to, you know, network and get everybody together and that. And look at this guy. You understand? Peach, like, you know, went out of his way. Oh, you boom. So I've only come across you because Peach has told me about you. I've searched for you. I've tuned in. I've commented. I've subscribed, like, instantly. And then that, you fool. Like, what? You understand? Like, and that's the thing is if you're on YouTube and the first thing you say is, oh, you know, I heard him. Oh, you know, thanks for joining. Oh, make sure you subscribe. First thing he says, subscribe. Okay, so you want people to subscribe, but you got no respect and you're rude. How does that work? That's an oxymoron. It doesn't work. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you got to choose what you want to do, my friend. If you want people to subscribe, then be respectful, right? And I'm not saying don't be opinionated. Be respectful. If you don't want them to be subscribed, then carry on doing what you're doing and have no respect for people. You idiot. How are you going to make me come in there, right? And the first thing, oh, Titch, what's your, no one's christened that. Like I said, I say it again, I've never asked none of you lot. You understand? This is who you are on YouTube. What am I asking you? And then getting at you when you don't tell me your real name.
Like Titch, is Peach my real name, dog? No, it's not. No, it's not, dog. Peach is not my real name. That's a nickname I had since like year 2. You know what I'm saying? But you never came at me like, Peach, what's your real name? I done told you my real name, but like you never asked that. I told you
My
like
real name has been mentioned on YouTube on my channel. You understand? So it's not a secret or nothing like that. So why would you? The first thing you asked me, and then look. Let me play it again. You just look at this guy. You can't go and ask people what's wrong with them because exactly. Let me just show you this one more time. and look at his facial expressions and his mannerisms when he says that's not your name. 1 second, let me put this video one more time, you lot, because some people are new in the chat. Look at this guy.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Yo, Titch, I gotta step in. Like, Gaz's figured out my real name, dog. Peach Nut Butter, dog. Homeboy's figured out my real name, dog. Straight up.
Right. So you lot can
Peach
see,
Nut
was it?
Butter, like, peach almond, peach cashew, like, straight up. No, go on. Continue your rant, dog. Go on.
There was no banter, and you can't have banter like that because you don't know me. So it's clearly like it was almost malicious. And look at his now. What was your basis for coming at me like that? Did you look at my profile picture? Because that's the only thing that you can see of me is my profile picture. Because I wasn't on your live stream, and you've come at me like that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Now let's reverse it now. Let's say it was a blonde woman in a bikini, and her name was Sexy whatever. Would he ask her, and in that tone, what's your real? No, you wouldn't. So why the fuck are you speaking to me like that? Fucking dickhead. Seriously. He looks very fucking slap this guy around his head. I swear to God, little fucking mug. Fucking idiot. And you lot listen to me, you lot know me already. So I'm all about fun, laughter, jokes, and all of that. That's me. Like, but like if I'm you're a fucking little mug that I will slap around your face, you've done something wrong to me. Like, you really pissed me off. Fucking idiot.
You don't woke up a bear dog. You don't woke up a sleeping bear dog. I didn't even play without dog. Oh, yo, I know I just went down.
So yeah, I have to apologize for but this is like I said, I'm a very keep myself. Oh, Peach, I can't hear nothing, man. Keep myself to myself. I don't mess with no one. I don't I'm very respectful to people. Whatever I do, whoever you are, I'm respectful. And I would expect the same in return. And that there was disrespectful. There was no misunderstanding. It was very, very disrespectful. You understand? And he just goes about his thing like. And then I see the way he's coming at Hammerhead. Not long after that, you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, and almost. I can't hear, man. Like, emotional and you've unsubscribed when clearly you didn't unsubscribe, and like the guy's a mess, man. And if you're on YouTube and you're doing live streams, then be prepared for people to have their opinions. Do you understand? Yes, Titch, don't.
We do. Yo, Titch. We got my boy up in the gate stack. Titch, black lion, Titch.
Let me just kill this Jones over here in the studio still. Wagwan!
How you doing?
Yo.
Sorry. I'm just reading these comments. Exactly. My number one was respect for anything. Exactly. I saw you yesterday briefly when I watched the video.
Yeah, with the cat mask. Homeboy's trying to be black lion, but he looks like a black cat dog. How you mean?
Let me just go back because I think Kieran said hello. Kieran, hello, by the way. And you lot listen to me, like, just going on what I've just said to you. You lot know me, like, I go through the comments, and sometimes I cut Peach when he's speaking just to acknowledge the comments because I didn't even see that that I said. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, you lot know, like, for me, I'm all about respect. Most paths that have been scumbags. What's this one? I didn't even see that. It's so yeah, like I said, it's even now is you lot know me. I try and acknowledge everybody. And like I said, Peach might be talking, and I cut him to acknowledge a comment because that's what YouTube's about. You understand? If you're doing live streams, then you need to interact with your audience and be respectful, obviously. So clearly, I practice what I preach. Like, where's Kieran? I'm sure Kieran sent an initial message. Kieran.
No, what? Yo, Black Lion getting love, dog. You only been on like one day. Homeboy's getting love for the man. Straight up, Hammerhead, bigging you up, dog.
Bro. Yo, respect. Respect.
Hope you're
bad man.
Good, Kieran.
So what's going on?
Okay, right. So, Lion, I haven't met you, so pleased to meet you.
Oh shit!
I'll give you a backdrop.
Dead.
Let me.
Yo,
can you hear me? Yeah.
Yo, Astro, cool it.
Hey, Luke, I'm gonna play your video,
Oh,
mate.
I got no sound. What the
Luke, I'm
fuck
gonna play the
happened?
video so that you get a little context to this.
Go
I'm gonna
on,
play this
go
for you,
on.
Luke.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets Chris
Yo.
and Doyle named Titch.
Yo,
I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
yo, this is fucked up. I don't know what's going on.
Dickhead.
Can you hear me? I can't hear. Yo, Astro, ease off.
Right, listen to you. So you lot, listen. Some of you lot might know this guy. Some of you lot might be subscribed to the guy. And what I don't want to do is, like, but
Oh
I
man,
think
I heard you guys for a second and then it dies. Did anybody else have this problem? What's going on?
I think someone has commented that they normally watch his videos and whatnot. So
maybe I gotta leave and come back.
What I don't want to do is, like, divide people, whatever. But I have to say my piece, and like, what's right is right. And anybody watching that, if you didn't watch it live, would come on, man. You have to say like, right, what's this guy on? And then, like I said, he went at Hammerhead for nothing over. You understand? It's football talk. If someone says to you, "Oh, I didn't even know," Hammerhead something along the lines of, "Look, you got to score that penalty," and then he just went off on him like for what? For someone saying, "Of course you should score a penalty. You should score a penalty." And let's put that into even more context. James Ward-Prowse is an English Premier League player against Andorra's whatever he does for a living. It's probably not just football. So in that context, you should definitely score that penalty from 12 yards out. So you're right in what you were saying, but yet his response to you was crazy and emotional, like a baby.
It's hard to breathe in this fucking mask, yo.
This guy's proven that he's just got no respect. It wasn't just me, but he ain't got no respect. And I can guarantee if I go back through his videos, which I haven't done yet, I would see more instances of that. And if not, then why me? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So either way, like, you can't. There's no justification. You either done it just to me, or this is how you are. Either way, it's not a good look for you, my friend. So
yo, like I said, this is West Ham random, not random douchebags, eh? Bomber clad.
Right.
The guy was getting all douchey with you.
Boy, not on this channel though. Hammerhead. At the end of the day, that's like, it's what's the word? Splitting hairs or semantics.
Get this thing in here.
He tried to hit you with the semantics. At the end of the day, he missed the penalty, which is what you said, right? Then he's hitting you with the semantics. Oh, if the keeper saves it. At the end of the day, if you take a penalty, you either score or you miss. And you missed the penalty. He missed that point and then tried to come at you sideways. So, I really, has to be scoring. Of course he does, man. Of course he got a score. Of course he does. So, yeah, this guy needs to,
fit the case on.
He needs to.
But like, yo, man was saying like, yo, man was saying like, yo, he got it on goal. Well, I hope he got it on goal because
the sound cut out again.
But it's like, yo,
what is this?
Like, yo, oh, he saved it.
Yo,
like, yo, Bridget, we can have a go with the man missing the penalty.
You're sending me faulty links.
Skying over the top of the woodwork, but homeboy saved it. Like, you should be burying those things. Like, you're like, you're on the England national team.
Stop playing around. King.
Okay, Kieran. Yeah, Kieran, you know what? That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. The thing is, I've never heard of this guy. None of his videos have ever been recommended to me.
Okay.
And, like I said,
now,
Peach.
To deal with this situation of I can't hear nobody. I can't hear me. I can't hear you.
Peach recommended him. And obviously, Peach said, yeah, go, so, I've gone there on Peach's, recommendation. And I told the guy.
Okay, I'm going to exit and come back again.
He also knows that, Peach has sent, you understand? And you think that even then, like, the level of respect, none, man. So, yeah, like, little scumbag. That's what I call him. Listen.
It disappointed me, man. It disappointed me still,
Unless you've got this whole fake persona, generally what I say is this: when you see people on YouTube over a period of time, you get to know them. So you lot should know me. Like I said, is what might surprise you is I'm very antisocial. I don't go out and I do my football. I come home. That's it. I'm not like a party person, or I don't drink. I don't smoke. Like, none of that. But I'm saying genuine. That's me. So when I see that guy You're not just like that on YouTube. You must be in your life. People must hate you, man, because like at your workplace and all that, people and yeah, they yeah, like yeah, exactly.
He
And
did
that's the
make
thing,
me look bad. He did make me look bad, Hammer,
right?
man.
And
He
he
was
don't feel
like,
no way
Hammer,
about
he
that.
did make me look bad, man. Cause like I was talking to the boy and like, yo, I was like, when you gonna come on the show? And he's like, invite me. And I was all ready to invite him. Then I wanted to bring other like players from our team into the mix just so they could meet him. And then it was just like disrespect things. And I was like, I ain't having that, man.
Hey, Peach,
Yo,
and everybody in the chat. This is the reality, right? Peach, was you on a show with him earlier today?
who's that?
What'd you say?
Ooh, the boy there, the
Yeah,
whatchamacallit.
yeah. Was you on
No,
a show with him today?
who, Jay? No,
Yeah. Okay. Um.
it was
Right. Look.
Gacy and Wally World, guys. Me, Gacy and Wally World,
Okay.
still.
But what I'm saying is this: like Peach, he hasn't made you look bad to us, but in the context, he has. Do you
Gacy's
understand?
in the
And
building, tits. Gacy's in the building, tits.
okay,
Straight
Gacy,
up.
I'm gonna play you the Gacy. Let me play you the video. I'll play it one more time. It's short, so I don't
Gacy's
really
in the
mind.
blood trap building, dog. How you mean?
Let me play this.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Gatesy, listen. I'll say it again, yeah. I will roast anybody, and I will do it instant. Pete, you tell them how quick I could have put that. I could have started this instantly. I will roast people like a turkey. Like, trust me when I say that to you. So this took about 20 minutes. See that image there, the video and all that. 1 minute for me. Like like I said, every single day I'll roast this guy. I'll troll this guy. I do YouTube for fun. For fun. People like this, I will eat them. And give you lot some crazy humor. You understand? And get my subscribers up, because you lot will know. Tune in every day, and I'm roasting this guy and anybody else that want to come for me. Roast them. You must be crazy. Seriously. Fucking idiot. Exactly, Luke. And I don't. Some people... One sec, please. Let me put that back on the screen. Some people take this YouTube business a little too seriously. Yeah,
So
way too seriously.
The man there, he was fucking around with your name. He had your name in his mouth.
No, you know what it was? So basically, Pete said, "Oh, like go and check out this guy, like boom, 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 whatever." So I went there. I was doing something. I went onto his live, and you know he was doing the England watch along. I commented, you know, good evening to everybody in the chat. Then he's like, and then Pete must have said, "Oh, like Titch, whatever," in the comment, and he's like, "Oh, Titch, what's your real name?" And then obviously I've chopped it up there, but like maybe. I instantly replied, and then 20 seconds later, he looked at the screen and said, "Titch is not your real name. No one's christened, but you understand, no one's christened with the name Titch, blah, blah, blah. Like, condescending, rude, disrespectful.
He was playing funny with your name. You know what I mean?
He's just being disrespectful. And the thing is, he knew that I was only there because I told him, Pete's has recommended your channel, right? I've just subscribed without knowing nothing about you. I've come in and subscribed. So you know this. And then
the guy looks like a serious goofy anyway.
Yeah. And then Hammerhead, he tried to get Hammerhead said that England should have scored a penalty, and then he tried to come at him and you know, and then accuse him of and now you've unsubscribed because of my opinion and you know that's nonsense. Like the guy's a clown, man. So no sexing, but he was about to. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Hammerhead. Yeah, when I said he was emotional, I was gonna say. He was, you know, he was like a female. He's been, you understand? I said like a child, and you know, I'm trying to be politically correct, but that was what I was going to say. And you know what? I'll say it like, yeah, he was acting like a, you know, an emotional female, not just any old female. He was acting like an emotional female because Hammerhead had said that England should have scored the penalty. So sorry for, you know, ranting you lot. You know, it might be good good viewing though. You know, it's always good to have different content and that. Boy, it lets you lot know, like, if you lot are subscribed to this guy, let's let you, you know, Kieran has said, I think someone said, listen, they've seen him do that before. So, like I said, that's who he is. That's who you are in life, in YouTube. you've got no respect. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you want subscribers on YouTube, you need to be respectful. Or if you're going to do live streams, you need to be respectful. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You can ask anybody. You ask anybody that I've come across in life on YouTube, and they say, "You understand? I'm always respectful." And even then, if my opinion is different from yours, I'm not going to come at you aggressively. You know, like, yeah, it's not. It's not that deep for me, especially when we're talking about sports, West Ham or England. You understand? I'm not going to get into it with you over your opinion. You understand? If I feel West Ham played well, and you telling me they played trash, okay, I'll be like, oh, like it's not going to be nothing where I'm going to get irate or aggressive. That's your opinion. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, Gaza. No, he hasn't seen me in my die-hard vest. You know, he didn't. He got to see this. He got to see my profile picture, which is obviously smiling and, you know, showing all my teeth and that. And maybe thought I was praying for him. But like I said, I could turn, you know, from prey to predator real quick. Roast him, you know, and troll him. Look at the picture behind me, you look. He looks just like Jay from In-Betweeners. I asked the question at the start. What's the difference between this JP guy and this Jay? Nothing. They look the same. They both chat shit, and they both got terrible haircuts. Look at them. Tell me if I'm lying. Do they not look like twins? So he told me no one's christened with that name. And I can say you two came from the same place because you lot are clearly brothers. And you know, Jay, out of all the TV characters, he's the guy that chats the most shit. How coincidental is that? Look at them. Lion, did they not look like twins? Or did you think it was the same person on the screen behind me?
I thought it was same youth.
There you go. Listen. I'm fast, you know. I am very, very quick-witted. Like, you can't challenge me when it comes to this, whatever you want to call it.
But also you got to remember, I'm on the phone. I'm using the phone. I'm not on the a big screen. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't. Yesterday I was having troubles linking up, so using the phone is easy.
You know what? This is the best comment ever. Right? I saw his vest the other day. Jamaican, Fushima and funny. Yeah, Gaza's. You know, and this is the thing, right? Before I go back to Ahmed, Gaza. You know, from day one when I'm wearing my my wife beater, my vest, whatever. You know, we had our banter. Like, he's calling me Bruce Willis from Die Hard. You understand? Like, I don't. You know, it's all banter. Like, and it's all fun. And he can. You understand what I'm saying to you? I love all that. This guy here, I don't know you, and that clearly wasn't banter because you can see by his expressions, his mannerism, that he's being rude.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yo, it's you know, it's.
Look at this.
That guy's acting douchey.
This is the best comment. Spitting image, apart from Jay from In-Betweeners, actually speaks more sense. You know what? That's the best comment, and you know what? It's probably the most truthful. Lion, have you seen In-Betweeners, the movie or the TV show, the English version, the best one?
I think so, but I think I was read the fuck out, like I blazed some serious things at somebody's house and they were watching it, I think. But I don't know if it was the Americanized version or something, but...
All right. Basically, the guy in the red shirt behind me, his character just chats shit. Like, so if you say, oh, I just met this girl at the club, he'd be like, fucked her already, mate. Like, yeah, her and 10 friends. You understand? It's like, it's so extreme, his lies. It's funny. It's hilarious. So he chats shit.
I'll check it out still.
He's funny. His character is like, yeah, it's legendary for me. He's a funny guy. But like I said, this guy here is naturally talk shit. Your pennies are
maybe
like
maybe it's like the song I'm listening to right now, Shallow Quada done, Rum and Boom. Rum and boom, then drink and bud. Oh,
hey, Gaza, you know what? You're right, and that's why I say to you, look, see, like when we've had lives on this channel, and you know everyone's laughing and that is, yeah, like so, yeah, banter is good, and you need to laugh in life. Look, even this, Kieran says, if I remember, your pennies were like England's tits. You know what?
Oh, he called you out, dog. He called you out, dog. He called you out, dog.
Let me explain. So basically, I thought in my head,
Tits is the worst penalty taker in the world, dog. Yo, listen, Brethren. my like nephew could score better penalties than Titch, dog. How do you mean?
Oh no.
But in my defense, Hammerhead's
All
point was
defense. Shut up, dog. Shut up with that.
Hammerhead's point was, as a professional, you should score, which is true. You understand? What is everyone's favorite pie and mash? Gatesy, as you know, I've never ever eaten pie and mash. I remember when I said it to Gatesy. When I first met Gatesy, they were talking about pie and mash, and I was like, "Oh, I've never." He went, "Titch, no!" Like I said, I killed someone. You've never had pie and mash? Nah.
Oh, lying. I told you last night, dog. You love Gatesy. Come on the show and tell Ryan about the pie and mash, because I tried to show him last night about the pie and mash, but I don't think I did justice, dog. You got to come on the stream and show him about the pie and mash, dog. Straight up, like it's all about the liquor. It's all about the liquor. Straight green liquor. It's that, dog. How you mean?
Where's E20? Because he's here, but he's not here. It's all about the drop shoulder. Oh,
I know.
Titch, no. Yeah, that's what he said. Hammerhead, I swear to God, Gatesy looked like I just said I'd eaten a baby or something. Got to try it out and stream it now so we can get an authentic reaction. Peach, I'm in bed with the missus. Ooh, saucy.
Saucy.
Got to try and stream it so we can get it. Peach, I'm in bed with the missus.
Peach, I'm in bed with the missus. So, yo, let's have a Gatesy and the missus, like, yo, combo, dog. Yeah, I say it, man.
Oh, Titch, no. Yeah, that was... Let me get this back. You know what I'm going to do, Hammerhead? I might find that video, you know, Peach. I don't know if it was on full... I don't know if it was on...
Rest in peace, Saya Boss, and rest in peace, Chucky Blanco. 2 Trinidad dancehall artists that got murdered like within an hour of each other by Trinidad police. How you mean? Because nobody's talking about it. You know what? I'm just gonna shout that out right now.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
That's fuckery.
I didn't hear about that.
You're
For
fuckery.
real.
Oh no! Hey, look. Hey, look. Gatesy's reaction to me not having pie and mash is my reaction to this comment. Nothing frisky, all very boring and innocent, sadly. Gatesy, no. No. Gatesy, you know what? Just like, no, I can't say it. Can I? Just like cuddle up to her from behind, like spoon her. And then just like, just give my the nipple. Just the gimp mask and the nipple clamps. Yeah, exactly. He's lying. Dutch oven. What am I missing here, you look?
I know. I just seen that. I clicked on it, dog. I don't know what I'm missing either, dog. Like, yo,
You know
I
what a
said,
Dutch oven is?
yo.
What am I missing? Dutch oven.
Isn't there like a fart or something under the covers?
That's what I'm talking. Yo, no,
Is
that's
it?
a real Dutch oven, dog. When you let one off,
Is
it's
that
like
what?
when you
See,
let one off, when your missus in the bed, you let one off, and then like you put the blankets like all over her head, so all she smells is that essence, dog. Straight up.
you know what? I've never heard of that. And see me, I'm not one of these people that like plays along like until I'll openly say I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yes,
I've never heard that, you
Lion.
know.
Yo, Lion, you're getting love, dog. You're getting love. My boy, Lion's getting love, dog. How you mean?
When you fart under the duvet and
Yo,
put the white head under it.
Shout out to everybody that's showing me love. I'm just here chilling, you know, absorbing all the vibes and checking it out. You know what I mean?
Yo, and you know what? Let me say 2 things, man. It takes a boy to do a man's job, and a man to do a boy's job. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, listen, I know Titch. You get me? I know Titch. And he's a boy that does a man's job, dog. Not a man that can't do a boy's job, dog. Like, yo, real things, man. I big up the man. Straight up, man. It's real things, man. I ain't even playing with you.
You know what? Sorry, you know what I was gonna say, you lot? Sorry, I think I must have what I was gonna say is this. The reason why I asked Peach, was he on his show or whatever? Now watch this.
Yeah,
the reality is, this is the reality of some of these other people, right?
Yeah.
Gates is in bed tuned in. This guy was live.
Boom,
Peach recommended him. I've never seen this guy comment in this chat. So he clearly doesn't watch Peach's stuff. But yet Peach is the one that recommended this guy to me. You understand what I'm saying to you? He's live finished when the England game finished. Peach is now live. If he was, you know, if he was supporting Peach, he would be in here and he would see we're talking about him and he would join and me and him could speak man to man. You understand what I'm saying? So he clearly doesn't watch your stuff, Peach, because I've never heard of this guy.
But yo, Tits, don't you find this with a lot of people? It's like you got your GoTs, you got your Gazes, you got your like Darren Jacksons, you got your Lauren Watkins, like you got the man them like disabled team and all them like yo, they're loyal, dog. Like they come through and they like put two things down with us, dog. But it's like yo, all the man them that have the channels and things, they don't want to mess with us, man. They don't want to mess with us. But the man them that do mess with us, we give them the utmost respect, and that's like your people like Charlie Watts. You know what I'm saying? It's like your people like Russ Button. You know what I'm saying? It's like yo, this fine line, dog, fine line, and it's like it's almost like when you want to do your own thing, people just like want to fall back. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
He's just a little.
Because you was cutting out.
The guy's just like a goofy. That's just, you know, he wanted to feel special and he wanted to feel big or something. He can go on like a fucking goofy, and then everything's cool, right? But you know what?
Good evening, disabled team. And Luke, hi, Pitch and Teach. Oh, no, where's that? Luke? No, Kieran. Titch, you're one of the most likely on YouTube. Karen, you know what? I appreciate that comment. I really do, because
Luke is always in the building. Like, still, disabled teams are always in the building. Still, like, these are loyal, like mother duckers, man. Straight up, man. Like, they were all true. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Yeah,
oh, what's your real name? What's your real name? What's your real name? Like, they're not asking you what your real name is. They just love your persona. They love your attitude. They love your energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't know.
So yeah, Kieran, I appreciate that, seriously. And I'll say it again, listen, if you don't know already, I don't take YouTube seriously. I don't take life too seriously. You know, the only things I take serious is looking after my kids, my home. You know, that's it. Other than that, like, yeah, I'm about jokes and you know, like, well, I don't take YouTube seriously. You must know that. Obviously, it would be great to have a channel that's, you know, getting loads of views and it would be, you understand, but I don't take it serious. Like, if it did happen, of course I'm going to want that, but it's not something that I'm aspiring to do, and I do it for fun, literally. And you know, like you lot saw yesterday, I was going football, I had no plans of jumping on. Peach like, look, can you come on? I came on. You saw me getting in the car, like, you understand, like, and I'm not saying it, I'm just saying this to show you, like, I weren't coming on that live because I was going to football, but because, you know, I wanted to keep the live going and Peach had to do what he's got to do, then I'll jump on.
And you know what, like, and I respect that 100. And that was dope. You were like Superman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Batman the other day. And it's like, yo, Lion is not like too far behind still, dog. I called him like 10 minutes before we did this thing, like, Bretton, can you come through? He had like 2 things to do, dog. Like 2 things to do in the streets. And he's like, yo, Peach, I got you. I'll come through. And it's like, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, man. Word up, man.
You know what? I said this to Peach earlier. Listen, I will get through all these comments, you lot. I'll use Charlie Walsh as an example, and I've already said this to Peach earlier, right? You know, I only knew Charlie Walsh from on this channel, and a nice guy, really nice guy, and all that. And when he came onto my channel,
one day later, Tate, wasn't it? It was 1 day later, though.
So he jumped on in the evening, and we said, look, do you want to come on? And the next day he came on my show, which was quite late. Yeah. Anyway, my point is that I gravitated towards him because of, you know, you could see he's a nice guy. Now, I didn't know that you know, his channel, like, because I know some of the channels, but I don't know, like, Pete said, oh, you know, so and so, and I don't. But so as far as I know, Charlie is just Charlie Walsh. And then when we're talking in you know, the green room after, it turns out, you know, like, how much chat has got 25. I'm subscribed to them, but you know, I don't watch everything. So they've got 20,000 subscribers. Their other channels got 10. So he's a big YouTuber. And I didn't know that. I just knew this guy. You understand what I'm saying to you? So he comes on all like this channel and my channel, and that's not going to do nothing for him. He's doing it because he wants to. It's out of the goodness of his heart. You understand what I'm saying to you? And some of these people on YouTube, they're just playing a game, man. You understand? Like, and yeah, I don't like it. I really don't like it. So yeah, big up Charlie Walsh. He knows already. Like, I always call him a certified legend, and I mean that because, like I said, this guy his energy is what sort of, you know, straight away I like that. On this channel, I didn't know this guy. He came on my channel. I still didn't know that his channel was like the way they are popping. Like, you understand? I think after West Ham Fan TV, they're probably the second biggest West Ham channel. I didn't know none of that. So you understand? Big up Charlie Walsh. Let me get to these comments.
No, Brenton, I told you on like the conversation you had earlier today. I didn't even know that, dog. Like, I watch Hammer Chat because I enjoy watching like Gonzo talking things. I love watching Charles talking things. I enjoy, well, if not enjoy, love, like when Specky Becky does like match reaction and things, yeah. But it's like, yo, man, I didn't know that like levels of like subscribe to none of that. I don't look at that. I look at people that I can relate to, and I can relate to those motherfuckers, man, straight up. And I
Right,
didn't say
Teach.
motherfuckers, I said motherfuckers. Word up.
Just speaking of subscribers, Lion
Yeah.
and anybody else that hasn't, please subscribe to Forge from Iron, West Ham United. This Gatesy, he's almost close to 1,000 subscribers. Please, like, he's a good guy. He's in the chat now. Please, if you can,
Yeah, man.
Lion,
Yo,
give
Gatesy,
him a subscribe.
Gatesy speaking with his missus, innit?
Run the link.
Yeah.
Run the link, and then
Look, that's his channel there.
Yeah,
Forge from Iron,
Ken,
West Ham United.
Lion, kill the music, man. Kill the music, dog. Copyright things, dog. Trust
what's
me.
up?
Like Ken just said it.
Yo, that was
Copyright things, dog.
Shuggy
We'll
done.
get bun up for
Money
that, dog.
can't
We'll
buy
get bun
love.
up for that,
You
dog.
feel me?
Bun up for that, dog.
Shuggy
Straight
done.
up.
Yo, this is
YouTube and
these
live.
man's is like independent Trinidad artists I'm listening
I'm
to.
showing you, dog. You get bun up for them things still, dog. It's like, yo, YouTube is
It's just
a different animal,
exposure.
dog. How you mean?
All right, Lil, let's read these comments, please. YouTube and life should be fun and filled with laughter and smiles. You only live once. Make the most of it, I say. 100% agree.
Yeah, that's what you say to the team.
Disabled team, don't ever change Titch. I was saying to Peach the other day, you're honest and love your
Kids
way
will
of
never
life. You know
change.
what?
If he changes, I'll walk over to like, yo, toot him and smack the man in his like pinky toe, dog. How you mean?
You know what? Disabled team, I appreciate that. Like I said, I didn't come on here for any like you know, and I just had to vent and you know, like, give some people some sort of context as to why. Like, and you lot, like I said at the start of this, you lot know me and you know me to be, you know, respectful. I would hope you think
You're
sometimes
always
funny. You
respectful,
understand?
dog. You don't have to explain yourself, dog. You're always respectful, man. Honestly, everybody in the chat would agree. Like Lion only met you like 2-3 minutes ago, dog. 2-3 seconds ago. He'll know you're respectful, dog. Like when real people are real, real attracts real, real likes real, real recognize real. Don't know, man. It's simple fact, dog. Simple fact.
Look, so Gaza said, first time I saw Peach on his channel, I felt like I knew him for years. And that's the thing, right? You know, the
Big
famous
up,
saying
guys.
is, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So
100.
you understand? You got to make that, you understand? You got to make sure that that's a true representation of you anytime you meet someone. And like I said, just going back to this guy, the first time I met him, that shows me what you're about. You understand? Nothing can convince me now that it was like, whatever, that's you. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, dog, and like me and Lion talk about this like mad times. If me and Lion talk about this mad times, it's like, yo, if you're nothing but yourself, that makes you invincible. Because nobody else can be like you. So why are you gonna try to be like somebody else? You know what I mean? And people get sussed out in a second, dog. So we're just like who we are, do what we do, love West Ham United. Lion loves Trinidad and Tobago. He's learning about West Ham United still, don't know. He's showing interest on, but it's like, yo, man, it's like, yo, I'm telling you, you're who you are. You're real and still. Yo, people are gonna attract to that, dog. Like it's a 1909 things, man. Straight up.
Luke, right?
19 how long, yo? Long about
1909.
that.
Oh, you mean when
Yo,
I'm saying
that's
sorry?
yo, that's in my
Luke,
hook.
they
That's
Peach,
my
Luke
hook.
said
Yo, no, steal my hooks, dog. That's my hook,
What?
man. How
How
you
you
mean?
mean? We pulling a
That's my hook, dog. That's my
you
hook,
pulling a
dog.
Kmart Danny on
Yo,
me?
Brenton,
Oh
Brenton,
no. We do it.
Brenton, I know your gal. I know your gal. And your gal was at my gal's place the other day. And she was talking about, like, yo, what's that new hook you got? And like, I showed it to her. And the next thing I know, like, you're saying it. That's my hook,
Oh yeah?
dog. Now,
Oh yeah?
yeah, done know.
Well,
and
yo.
Luke said I wouldn't watch Bel Air and watch you guys all the time. Never seen that guy. And Luke, the thing is, just like you, and I, like I know Luke, you check out, the West Ham stuff, and I thought you would have. Yeah, I never knew nothing about this guy, and clearly you're saying like you've never seen him either. So I don't know who this guy is. Snap at Gaza.
Hold
In regards to
on. This is for Gaza. This is for Gaza. The honestly, Gaza. The ship has landed. There is a heaven in the skies. The Lord has like come upon us. Let me show you, dog. They got it back.
Yo, shout out
$2.99, dog.
Henchmanati
Yo, I ain't playing with you, dog.
and
I'm getting some of these,
Travis
dog.
A.
I
Blackman.
got them, dog. Yes,
Fire in the
sir.
Sky. That song
How
was
you
dirty.
mean? How you mean? Yes, Gaza. I got my Maltesers.
Peach,
I
we're
got my
behind.
Maltesers.
Sorry, we're behind on the comments.
I'm sorry, dog. I got my Maltesers. I'm happy. Yo, Lion, you ever had these, dog? They're the dopest chocolate bar in the world,
When
dog.
I was a little youth.
When I was a
little youth.
They made it like it's Nestle chocolate. So it's like Swiss chocolate with Maltesers in it. Bum 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 baye. Bum 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 bum. I say, trust me, the dopest thing in the world. Guys are so happy to hear that.
I don't fuck with sugar.
Wait. No, Peach, you're behind. We're behind.
No, I don't care. Gaza's been going on.
No, but
I
we're
don't
missing
care.
the comments. That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying. If
care.
you read from there, we'll go down.
No, this is all about Gaza. Gaza's been going on from time. You get your Maltesers. I went to the British shop. They wanted to charge me $6 blood clot dollars for the Maltesers.
Right.
No, thank you. I just got them for like $3, half price.
Yo, we dealing. This is bodega prices. Get the fuck out of here. Bodega prices, Pandat.
Right, let me just read these. I would never.
Yo, you know what's fucked? I was inside of Shoppers Drug Mart. You ever see the price of food in that place? That place is robbery.
All right.
Yo, I freaked out. I was like, yo, I'm not paying that. You mad? Who the fuck is buying that shit?
What's on that, dog? How you mean?
Shoppers Drug Mart's the new bodega.
Like Shoppers Drug Mart, Shoppers Drug Mart is like your Boots. You know what I mean? Like Boots in England, Shoppers Drug Mart is like Boots. Straight up. Same thing, same place, same store, same thing, same way, same go, same how. Real talk.
Shout outs to my G's who walk in there every day and spray the cologne on. Woo! Things broke man do for the gal them. Not me though. Hold on. I'm locked off with sound again. Okay.
Hey, yo, Lion. How's Astro behaving today?
Not me though.
Lee,
You know what I mean?
That's Charlie Boy's voice.
Yo,
big up,
I buy my
how's
shit.
Astro doing?
You know what I mean? Where the fuck is this camera? Yo, I buy my shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, Astro's good though. Astro, she's not like
you know
moving up in the place to be like last night. She's like chilling.
All the gal them know what this smell like. Right here. This ain't that regular Megan shit. This is the brown one. You see it? This is not that gold shit. This is that brown gold. You know what I mean? If you know what that smell like, then you're a G. You don't smell like everybody else.
You are a G. You ain't a G. This how we rock.
Everyone trying to fuck with that Paco Rabanne. You know what I mean?
Don't know, dog.
Yo, my thing smell way sweet up. Yo,
Yo, Ryan, do I get, so I'm at the cider spot right now, right? I got 2 more to get, dog. Do I get,
Gaza, yeah.
do I
I should
get
have said that.
forbidden? No, you know what? I'm getting forbidden, dog. No, forbidden done. Then it has to be the lemon still, dog.
what you doing? Are you
Like,
still inside? You still in that
I'm getting
bodega?
some forbidden things still,
Yeah.
dog.
Hey, Gaza, that's a
Yo, you
good one. I
paying
should
your
have
rent or what's going on?
said that, Gaza. You know,
What
Where you
was
Gaza.
that,
at?
Ryan?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
should
I
have said
said.
that.
Where are you in right now? You in the
I'm,
corner
I'm, I'm,
store?
I'm, okay, yo, Tits, let me ask you something. I know Lion knows the answer, but I'll ask you this first. How many O's are in 14 O's?
How many O's?
Are in 14 O's. It's a store called 14 O's. It's spelled like FORTIONOS. How many
So you're in
O's are in
Fortinos right
14
now.
O's?
I don't know how many.
14 O's? What?
This is fucking great.
Hey, listen.
Yo, that's a dad joke. What are you?
Look, Lee. Good evening, Lee. Sorry, that's why we have to keep up with the comments.
Yo, who's in the
Lee's been
building?
here
Who's
for
in the building? Who
probably
is that guy? I see somebody in the building. Who's in the building?
Peach.
Who's in the building?
Lee's. Yeah,
Oh,
Franco.
you have to be fucking joking me. You have to be Yo, Lion, listen. I want to introduce you to like one of my mates, man. One of my friends, one of my boys, one of my ReaL boys, dog. He's right beside you. That is Franco, dog. Franco made all this shit possible, dog. Straight up. Big up Franco, yeah?
Yo.
Big up Franco. You don't know. How you mean, man? Yo, that's my G. Yo, Lion, that's my G, homeboy. That's my
Wasn't he
G.
on the, yo, this man was on the phone one time. No?
Yes.
Yeah, word up.
Yes.
Word up. Word
Yeah.
up. Word up.
See? Yo. Elephant memory. But I'm a lion still.
Lee. Good evening. Like I said, we're way behind in the chat, Peach. Way too far behind. How you doing, Franco?
You doing great. I would pop in. Is this? I'm trying to make this look better. There we go. Yeah, I just thought I'd come in, say hello quick. I honestly didn't know that you were still on. I saw the link. I just got home.
So
and I'm going to see if they're still online.
What did you watch?
What? Yeah, I watched the game.
No. What did you watch in this live? Did you see the context of this live or the subject?
Show him the video. Show him the video.
I'll show you the
Show him
video.
the blood
Yeah,
clot
yeah.
video, dog. Show him the blood clot video, dog. Trust me, Franco.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, come on, jeez. You couldn't hear that?
Did it
Play it
play for
again.
everyone
Run
else?
it again. Run it.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Just met it, you understand? Like, Luke. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the guy's got no respect, clearly. You understand?
Your name's not Titch. Would he say that to Peach? If Peach came in and said his name was Peach, would he say your name's not
No.
Peach?
Peach recommended me to this guy. I only went there because Peach recommended this guy.
Well, I mean, you know what? You learn your lesson, Titch. You don't listen to Peach's terrible recommendations.
Shame. Yo, you got done off there.
Yes, please, bro.
My hair's a mess, Luke. That's why. Hey, Gaza, Kieran,
Hey.
Good to
Hey,
see you
Franco.
all. Yeah?
Does he not look identical to Jay from In Betweeners? Look behind me.
I thought that, actually. I genuinely did think that. But then your picture of Jay from the In-Betweeners looks like she could play for the England women's team. Looks like a lesbian that probably plays football.
Oh, no.
With that short haircut, like...
Yo, I think Peach died just now.
Again?
Yes. Yeah, Pete. Don't. Yeah. Look at
Can't
this. Read
read.
that
It's too
comment.
funny.
What's the fact?
Franco, read that comment. Read it out.
Yeah, Peach, don't recommend Bellends next time. Still love you though, brother, from Hammerhead.
Shit.
Oh, Franco. So
Yeah.
in the same live, Hammerhead said in the chat, you know, Wolpower should have scored, you know, and he went at him. Oh, these people, you know, they think they know football and blah blah blah. And
Whenever I want to talk, I take my mask
if the
off.
keeper saves, if the keeper saves it, it's not classed as a miss and all this. Yeah. Oh, and now you've unsubscribed and all this nonsense.
What? I'm so confused.
Yeah, the guys.
Oh, sorry.
Who? What? Jay from the In-Betweener said this.
Yeah.
Sorry, JP from the In-Betweeners.
Yeah, JP. Daddy.
Blum, blum.
Steve from Peach. I like that.
Daddy. You want to sit down? I can't see you if you sit down.
So what's
Say-
going on before I go back to my work? Because I got a lot to do.
Yeah, that's it really. Like I only came on to, you know, to roast this guy and just let him know. Franco, let me give you once again, right? Watch. I've never seen this guy on West Ham Random in the comments, right? I've never heard of this guy.
Who, JP?
Yeah, never heard of him, never heard of his channel, none of that, right? Peach recommended him. Now I'm saying to Peach, look, he's live finished when he's still there, Franco.
Yeah.
He's live finished when England finished, right?
Okay.
So he clearly doesn't follow West Ham Random because he's never been in the comments. He would know that Peach is live now. You would also know that we're speaking about you and you could come on and address it. So you don't follow West Ham Random. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Clearly. So, but yet, you know, Peach went out of his way to recommend this guy.
Oh. Wow.
Yo.
Do you know what? I just love.
Now I'm having second thoughts about that shawarma place, Peach. What's going on?
I know.
You said that the place is the vibes. Now I'm thinking like, yo.
Titch, you just need to build a bridge and get over it, mate. You know.
No, I'm over it. No, trust me. Listen, I'm over it. Like, obviously, like you're here, so we just readdress. You understand? Like, so you didn't.
Wow.
Like, trust me.
I like this. I think we should. You know what it's time for? It's time for a West Ham YouTubers charity boxing match. Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, you know what? Hey,
That's
Franco.
a good talk, dog.
Franco. Listen, I said it already in this. I was slap the
That's
shit
a
out of
good
this guy.
talk, dog.
Let's do it.
Boxing.
All the money is going to the Bobby Moore Fund and the Dylan Tombides Fund. You heard it here
Listen,
first.
hey, Franco, listen to what I say to you, yeah? He don't want his hands. I'm telling you now, our boxing, I would like I'll be Fury, he'll be Wilder.
Oh, hey, nah,
Listen.
you can't be Fury. You look way too slim for that, Titch.
And too small, obviously. Listen, this guy looks about my weight as well. I don't know how tall he is. I will knock this guy out. Like, so,
I mean, okay. I just want
trust
to
me.
clarify.
I'm being serious with you. I'll beat the
watching.
shit out of him.
There's not really going to be violence. It's all a joke, I think. But we don't condone violence on West Ham Random. We don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Titch is just angry because you
I'm
know.
not angry.
Well, if you see the guy, give him a breakfast.
You're gonna have Lion, like you're gonna have Lion
We got
walk on
Lawrence.
water all the way to like London to deal with
We
two
got
teams.
Lawrence.
Like, I ain't even playing, and y'all don't know London. So, no, y'all don't know Lion. Straight up, like yo, Lion's Batman team still dog. I ain't even playing with y'all.
Hey, Hammerhead, are you being serious?
What's
What
the
did he say?
stripy suit? A West Ham stripy suit. I don't know what that is. You mean the away shirt?
Oh, clown. Maybe he's saying the clown.
Oh,
Lawrence, big up Lawrence Watkins.
Yo, Franco, I want the away shirt without the sponsor on it. Honestly, I want the away shirt without the sponsor on it with Antonio on the back. I think I told you that before. I think I told you that before when you were in London, but I never got nothing still. But I'm just saying, I'm going to get that still. I'll look after myself. You get me?
Do you think this is Charity United?
No, it's yo. How you mean? How you mean? I'm just saying that. Just like some two teams down there.
Can I just ask you lot to please like the the stream, please? Like, I know.
Now,
What?
I can't do it from in here, can I?
No, not you.
Oh, I thought that's
the-
what you're asking me to do.
No, but you can do it when you come out of here. You go to YouTube, press like, you stinks, you little
Oh my
stingy
god!
guy.
Oh, it's a full-on suit. Oh,
So that, hold on,
picture of this.
Franco. You know
Are you
the
not being
song
serious?
yet?
Oh,
You know the song yet, dog?
What
If you're not being
Oh,
serious.
you know the song yet? Panorama,
Whoa.
oh, Jerry going, Michelangelo. Good
Please,
chorus
please.
is all. No,
Okay,
please. Take the please out, dog.
So I've been singing this a lot. I think it's an amazing song, but we
That's
have to
it.
make the last line better. We need to
I
improve the
told
last
you that
line.
shit. I told you that, dog.
Go for it. I told Peach to go for it.
Okay,
Like,
so no,
Here
hold
was
on.
my-
We
here's
hold
what I
on, hold
thought.
on. We got new ears. Yo, Lion. He writes for a living. Listen to this tune. It's like that Sugar Baby, right? So it goes, Ben Rama, oh, Jerry Bowen, Michelangelo. What comes next?
It has to be about attacking or scoring a goal. Oh, my name's Adam Frankel. Nice to meet you, Lawrence Watkins. Unless I'm
Lawrence
not bottom
Watkins
right
is
for
a
you.
chief.
of course, you're bottom right for him.
I'm just checking.
No, don't
Yeah.
listen. Lawrence, ignore that guy in the bottom right. He's no one.
Hey,
just
hey,
said-
Frankel's in the
He's just an
building.
unwanted
Frankel's
guest.
in the building.
I mean, dude,
La.
here's what I was thinking. So I was thinking Miguel Antonio. Now I've forgotten again. What was I going to say?
Right.
Let
Let me intervene.
One goal or more.
Let me
You can do
intervene.
Antonio. Scores one goal or more.
What?
Like MOORE. I'm just saying.
Listen, you lot, right? I was in the kitchen. The song came up, boom. Now,
I don't care if you were in the toilet, dog. Yo, come up with it.
listen. So what I'm saying, and I've said this to Peach, right? Look, I come up with it. I put it out there. It's done now. So if someone can come up with an end that they feel is suffice, do that. But so far, no one has. You understand
What
what I'm
was
saying?
your
Like,
ending? I don't even know what your official line is.
please, can you score us a goal?
I don't like please. Yo, I'm off. Yo,
Please, can you score us a goal? Go, Antonio. Bow. That's my. But you lot do your remix. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yo, what happened to Peach? He just ran away? What did he say? What did he say just now?
Honestly, you never know with that guy, do you? Who knows?
That
So,
guy's
listen to me.
that guy's on road buying snacks and shit.
Listen, you lot in the chat and
Peach
Franco and
loves
everybody,
the cider.
come up with the last line. I'm happy with mine because
Antonio, we're gonna
Thank you,
go
Lawrence.
fuck you all. No, we're gonna.
see, hey Lawrence, I respect that. Listen, you know what the thing is, Lawrence? Everybody's saying, "Oh, the ending." Okay, where's your ending? You lot go football and your chant. No one's come up with it. And you know, it's so basically, Pete's left a message on my phone. He said, "Oh, even Frankel said the ending shit." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Whoa. Shit
Yeah.
is a little bit harsh. I didn't say
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't think he did either.
No, what I said is it's such a genius chart. Like it works so well that the end it's just like like if that ending was there, we're talking the difference between a #1 platinum hit and something that's going to be on the top 40 for 1 week.
Let's put it into context. Benrahma, Antonio, and Bowen. That's our front three, our favored front three. What is their job? What do we want them to do? Score goals. So even when I say Antonio, please Ken, it's not aimed at just Antonio to get us a goal. It's all three of them. At the end of the day, we want those three to score us a goal. That's it. Simple. You are overcomplicating by I'm hearing these endings that are just thinking like, what
I feel
the
like
hell
the
is that
last
ending?
word
It doesn't
has to be
rhyme. It
go.
doesn't make no sense.
I think the last word should be go.
Go. Come on. Okay. Elaborate.
Because of Michelangelo, go, or something go. It just like has more of a ring to it.
Nah.
If it's
even the music man's like, because look, it doesn't. Listen, watch. Michelangelo, Please can you score us a goal? Go, Antonio.
Okay,
Bow,
I don't know what this
done.
go Antonio remix is, but you're
No,
not going to get that
go.
at a ground because it's
Why
going to
not?
repeat. Because it's so
Yeah,
good.
and then you start again.
This is so
How
good.
you doing,
It's like
Roy?
it could go on for ages. Ben
So
Rama,
where's you lot's ending?
oh, Jared
Huh?
Bowen,
No, he cut out, I think.
Miguel
And
Antonio.
Franco's about to cut out. Yeah, how you
Come on,
doing, Roy?
we'll
I'm
add
good.
something better here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ben Rama, oh, Jared Bowen.
But yo, you guys are gonna get hit up with like jingle infringement or something like that.
Not without singing.
Okay.
Even if it was just Miguel Antonio, and then just sound like
But you can. I don't
something
know.
like easy, something like
I know Weird Al Yankovic was taking people's things, but he talked to them first. You know what I mean? If you're taking
Franco,
somebody's
do you know what that
melody,
means?
This song.
Do you know what that means? It means I'm all ears. I'm still waiting for you lot to remix it. And you know what it tells me? Maybe I've got the right ending because you lot, no one can come up with anything even close to.
I like this Miguel Antonio. West Ham will run the show. Oh, you're onto something, Hammerhead. I like that.
Miguel
Antonio.
Us West Ham will run the show.
it's all right. But it's I'm not a jingle expert or nothing, so don't take my word for it. But
please.
Yeah, I don't know. Just make sure that it makes sense and it sounds like the end. Like it's not missing something. You know what I mean? That's all.
Peach created. What did Peach create?
We both said the same. What did Peach create?
Listen, what you just said, Lion, is it needs to make sense. At the end of the day, it does make sense because obviously we want those three, our front three, to score us goal. We're even asking them, please, can you score us a goal?
I know, but like, can you think of any other chants that have please in it? Oh, Miguel Antonio, your ham is still good to go. That's brilliant. That is hands down the best one yet.
Okay, see, look, stop. Let me listen. I'm all open for suggestion. And finally,
yes,
Kieran, you know what I'm saying? My Irish brother. I'm sure you're Irish somewhere. Yeah, he is, Devaney, Kieran.
Australian.
Right. Oh, is he Australian? Yeah, but he's got Irish in him with that name. He has.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, ham is still good to go. There we go.
Because Titch, not only does that add, but that adds a little bit of humour as well, which is
you can't tell me. I know. I just rubber stamped it. I know it does.
Titch featuring Kieran.
You know what, Kieran? Finally, you know what? Because Kieran, everybody's like blah blah blah. You know,
yo, maybe Peach started an accident on the street after he got his snacks together.
Maybe.
Walking out the bodega.
No.
Yo, where's this you, man?
Credit, but can I just also add? Remember before this, I said,
shit.
I feel like the last word should be go. That would rhyme and make it work.
Let me tell you this,
Did I say that, Titch? Did I say that? Yes,
I think my mic wasn't working at the time.
Yeah, how very convenient.
Yeah, right. Listen, so Kieran, you know what? There's always gems. I'm saying, like, when I do this, I go to here. This is the comment section, by the way, for my, for the real stuff. These are Eddie, Frankles, and Peach. You don't know, like, they just like. Obviously, you guys are the ones. And Kieran, thank you. All right, Franco. Now you got to give us a rendition.
All right,
and don't be out of tune, or else.
The last line, I'm not very good at that.
It's on the screen.
Yeah,
Ben Rama.
The tune.
Just make sure it makes sense, and people enjoy saying it. That's all. But yo, I got a dip set. I'm out of here. Right. It was nice meeting you, Titch. Franco, nice seeing you again.
Much love.
Easy.
All right,
here we go.
Ben Rama,
Jared Bowen,
Miguel
Antonio.
Your ham is still good to go.
Miguel Antonio. Your ham is still good to go. Oh,
I love it.
yeah.
I
We
love
can have
it.
it. We can have it, mate. Same thing with me and this little punk. We can have it, mate.
Yes. Ahmed wants to say Michelangelo is a snowman
yeah.
and his penis grows. Something like that.
No. Kieran, you know what? This was like Pop Idol or X Factor, and I was Simon Cowell. Everybody was coming with it, and I was like,
can I be Louis Walsh?
You can definitely be Louis
Oh,
Walsh.
I'd be Louis Walsh. Oh,
You're Louis Walsh.
right away.
Kieran, big up yourself. Listen now. Okay, you look, we run with that. I still like my version, and in my house, I'm gonna sing it. That was my song, innit? Like it was like YouTube. I don't take it seriously. I done it. I didn't think of the song. It just came to me. Boom, bow. I was thinking of another one actually. Who knows the Russ and Tion Wayne? Like, no, I was just thinking about it. I didn't do it. Russ and Tion Wayne Body. Have you heard that? English girl named Fiona. But anyway, so I was thinking of something like because they say African girl named Adiola. I was thinking like, like something like Ogbonna to Kurt Zuma, give the ball to Ariola, something about, because it's the same thing. But yeah, just thinking like nothing. But I'm very always
I
thinking.
think it's time to retire. I don't think you're going to beat this last one.
No, I don't need to. I wasn't trying to change it.
Live on your royalties from this one first. Let's get it sung around the stadiums.
Give it again. Come on, Frankel.
Let's get it sung around the stadium.
Without looking at the screen. Without looking at the last line.
Oh, I know it. I don't need it there. Ben Rama. Oh, Jared Bowen. Michelangelo. Oh, your hamstring's still good to go.
No, hammies.
Oh, your hammy's still good. Oh, hammies, hamstrings, West Ham. It's all the same shit.
Wait. Oh, look. Lawrence says, Titch, Kane likes your song. He said Kane likes my song, Harry Kane. You know the Harry Kane joke? Or the you know why he would say that? No, because you don't even watch your own channel, my friend.
I mean, I don't watch YouTube. I've said this 100 million times. It's not a secret. I don't watch YouTube.
There's substance behind that comment. That's all I'll say to you.
Okay. I mean, I'm sorry I don't know. I wish, but I just, I don't.
Frankel, he's such a spanner. Is he a real hammer?
Wow.
Because I heard he sports. Who's the team that they say you support?
I don't know. I support West Ham.
There is someone else. No.
I hope you realise I can end this broadcast. So
no, don't end it. People, if you end it, these people will find you because I'll end it
if you question my West Ham love.
All right. But you see how quick I am. Frankel. He's a spanner.
That's not that quick.
Is he a true hammer? What's the last bit?
See, once again, you're really good at making the first three lines of this chant. I'll give you that.
That's 3/4. That's 3/4, my friend.
I know what I'm saying. Three-quarters of your work is outstanding.
I could do it. Look, Lawrence is laughing. Just give me 5 minutes. Okay, is he a real?
See,
I'll get you.
If I ever want the first 3/4 of something done, I know the man to get to.
Listen, I'm like bang, bosh, and then give me the little last
that charity boxing match happens. If it's like
Frankel,
if it's
Frankel,
12
all
rounds,
jokes aside,
we better hope it's done in the first 9.
Yes, Lawrence, Adam is suspect. Thank you. These are my supporters now. This is your channel, and because you're never here, these guys don't like.
It's not my channel. It's Peach's channel.
It's your channel.
No, it's our channel. It's not my channel.
It's you and Peach then.
It's Peach's channel. I mean,
listen, if we have a vote and they say, now it's your channel and Pete, if we vote and say, shall we replace Frankel with Titch? They'd be like, yes, get Frankel out of the equation.
You already can replace me. Welcome. You're my pleasure.
No, we're just like Kane. We hold you to, hostage.
Your bed sheets. What? There's the only other team that you could probably say that I support and I would allow is. Oh, hang on a minute. This team here, which is an MLS team.
Oh, here we go.
It's FC Dallas, the pride of Texas.
Look at these American plastic. Look, he's got them framed as well. This guy's not a football man.
Look, they're my friend. It's my friends when they got their first season. I want it's to support them.
Is he a true hammer? I think it's something. Now that you show me that, all I need, that's you giving me like
Alexa,
material, content.
Turn up
Alexa.
to 100%.
It's not Alexa, you lot. That's just, you know, he's got his boy. I mean, his friend is going to turn up the whatever he said. There's no Alexa. Alex is his name. Just say by his real name. Alex, can you just get? Alex, can you get the bed warm? Is what he meant to say, and then he said Alexa. Don't listen to him.
This jersey right here, this shirt.
Yeah, with his shirt off. Look, so going back to what I just said, Alex, can you warm up the bed? And then he points to Lanzini with his shirt off.
That's because his shirt.
Obviously, Lanzini scored a goal to make it 3-3. We was winning 3-0, but yeah, obviously, obviously, Falco's gonna have a shirtless Lanzini.
You're a West Ham fan.
Yeah. Oh yes, this is my best friend.
Oh, it's time for me to go, I think.
Yeah, good. Charlie, you came at the right point. This is no, you stay. Charlie, please join.
It should be a
we can roast this. We can roast this guy together.
Charlie's too busy for stuff like this.
No, he's not.
Far too busy.
If Charlie sees Titch in the building, he just comes like, "Bow, we're Batman and Robin." He can be Batman because he's like legendary.
Titch, very. I mean,
no.
No.
Hey, Charlie. Let me Let me play Charlie the video just to show him how this.
Okay, this is funny, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie.
This is how this all started, Charlie. Let me show you this.
It should be a Dallas FC, really. I agree with you, Luke.
You ready, Charlie, mate?
Hammers Fans United. What is your name? So I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
Twat. Your name's Twat. I'm Titch, and you're Twat. You're. Hey, Franco, I asked the question. Yeah, what's the difference? Did I ask you this already?
No.
What's the difference between JP and J from the In-Betweeners?
I don't know. What's the difference?
Nothing. They both look the same. They both chat shit, and they both got a silly haircut. Pow! Twins. Where's Charlie boy?
I love Charlie the fact that it's all that's taken. That comment is all it's taken to totally unhinge you.
No, I'm not
funniest thing I've ever seen. Listen, no, I'm not unhinged.
If I'm unhinged, would I be in here?
Serious about it.
Look, my real friends in the comment, they know Titch is not mad. You're some imposter. You probably like. Look, hey, where's Look, see, everybody. Charlie Walsh is getting love. No one acknowledged Franco when he came in. Like,
everyone acknowledged me.
You know, if we could hear.
Sorry, what's that in the corner? Did it say the Titch? And what does that say?
The Peach and Titch.
What is this? Who's that? Who's that picture?
Can't see it, mate. Can't see it.
What is that? That's my name again. Is that?
What, Frankfurter? Yeah, that's your name. The worst Batman since Val Kilmer. Nah, Luke, man. Me and Charlie's like, all right, we're the new ultimate duo. Me and Charlie Walsh.
No, you boys are from the Suicide Squad, the bad version.
Look at this. Look. Titch has been on this channel more than Frankel. He should have spent far more than Frankel, to be fair.
I mean, am I disagreeing with this? No, I'm not.
Look, Charlie has knowledge. Where's that gone? I said that on Gates's comments that Charlie is very knowledgeable, not just in football. Man just called himself a smoked sausage. Thank you, Hammerhead. You just called yourself a smoked sausage.
When?
It's on video, my friend. See, you don't know how this works because he's never here.
I know I'm never here. I mean, I know I'm not here. Like, you're not claiming anything that I disagree with.
Right. So, hey, Charlie, what do you think of Kieran's ending?
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you heard it, but Kieran has just taken Titch's pretty decent chant. Oh, Frankfurt. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Now I get it.
Oh, my. Are you joking, Frankel?
What?
Wake up, mate. You didn't realize that you put the Frankfurter thing. He said that, and now you've just got it.
Yeah. Look, I'd had a couple of drinks at the England.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So I'm not fully sober here.
Adam is water wet. Yeah, we know, Lawrence. Carry on.
I'm pretty dry, actually.
So Charlie, obviously, I came up with a song literally instantly, and you know, everybody said, look, the ending maybe, and yeah, Kieran has come up with a very good ending. So now we have a very, very good song. Go on,
Titch, sing it for him.
No, come on, you man.
No, I always sing it more than you. You sing it.
Sing Sing it in your American accent, dude. Come on, dude. You can do this.
Did I just blink and see T.I. come into the studio?
Hey, man. Listen, man. Who's T.I.?
Some nobody rapper, apparently.
Nah. Oh, yeah. He's the best rapper ever. Hey, man. Come on, Franco. Charlie ain't heard it. I'll back
Ben
you up.
Rama.
No. Cut. The effort, you know, the the enthusiasm. It's like the way you treat this channel. There's no effort. There's no enthusiasm. There's no commitment. Take it from the top. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben Rama. Oh, Jared Bowen.
Michelangelo.
Are your hammies still good to go?
Michelangelo. Sing the end bit again.
Thinks he's R. Kelly, don't he?
Michelangelo. Thank you very much.
Charlie's not missing anymore. He's already gone. Just so you know, he's
here. He's here. Charlie's very loyal. Fantastic.
Oh, there we go. There we
go.
That
bangs. Yeah. Why are you touching the comments? It's not your place, my friend. I run this channel. Know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
No,
yes.
I'm just telling you. I was just establishing an order of, dominance. Me, and you're down there. Me, Charlie Whoosh, Gatesy, Peach.
It was Kieran. Sorry, what
Kieran?
are you ordering? Are you doing a countdown show for West Ham YouTubers?
Oh, respect, Adam. Oh, look. See, you get respect from Lawrence.
Boy Lawrence. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Miguel Antonio, shoot the ball low. Was that Kieran? Bang. R. Kelly, no pissing here.
Oh, brilliant.
So, Charlie Whoosh, my friend, my genuine friend, why are you not joining?
Charlie, what you need to do, mate, is that needs to be put around the stadiums. We need to sing that.
Okay, listen to him.
Next West Ham game, I'm at the pub with a crowd titch. I'm going to record us doing that chant.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to record it and send it to you.
Yes. Franco. Okay, now you're coming back up. You're getting back up. Because I ain't seen you for a while. I thought, boy, we need to get our bond back.
And I haven't done my team yet. I do think about it from time to time.
Look, let me go back to Charlie Whoosh. He came on late, not as late as this. No, maybe it was. And I asked him the next day, late, he done it. Come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying with this guy, Charlie Whoosh.
Charlie Whoosh.
So,
look, no disrespect to Charlie, but he has slightly less things going on.
No, he doesn't. He's very busy, actually.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
but
Charlie.
he's busy, like, editing
no,
things.
He's
I'm
busy.
not never
I'm gonna
here.
put it in the thing now, Charlie. And anybody else that wants to join. Charlie, it's got in the chat now. No, seriously, he's busy. Franco, man. Come on, man. You know what I was thinking? Yeah.
I'm about to go to work.
Let's hope Charlie Whoosh joins the chat. Make it a new lineup, because it's always like Franco's never here.
So are you gonna watch the fight tonight?
Nah, man. I got to get up for football. We got to go miles away as well in the morning. So I can't. But Tyson Fury's gonna do what I would do to this guy. He's gonna slap him about. Tyson Fury's gonna rip him to shreds.
I hope so.
Trust me. But
I'm a little bit nervous though.
You know what? I know some people might question, is he really, really underestimating him? And I don't think he is. I think he knows he's got his cards. Wilder is not a good boxer. And so as long as he, doesn't take his eye off the prize, then he'll win. I want him to beat the shit out of him.
I hope he does, but I am nervous. Oh.
Yes, look who's entered the building.
I am so tempted to end this broadcast.
No, don't you dare. Look at this guy. Hey, Charlie, legend, mate. Look, even his voice, hello, just calm, professional. Yeah.
It's been said. Calm, professional.
See what I'm saying?
Just smooth operator is
That's
how
it.
people describe me on a regular basis.
He's smooth, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Look
really
at Franco's
annoying.
face.
His mouth isn't matching up to what he's saying. It looks like he's been dubbed on my screen. It drives me mad.
Nah. He looks fresh on mine. Fresh.
Thank you.
It's because it's on my phone doing this. I should really put it on my computer, but I'm working on my computer.
Let's go like that. Let me go in the middle. Let me be the referee here.
Do what you want, mate. It's your channel.
this guy needs to be. You need to be one set. You need to be last place, Frankel. So that's how we have it. Boom. That's
Yeah.
a good order of play.
Just makes more sense. Just makes more sense. You know?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Number, actually. 3 is my lucky number, so I love being here.
So what do you think of that video, Charlie, that I just played to you?
So I was just very confused by how the Frank actually 3's my lucky number, so I'm having a whale of a time.
Yeah, I do need a haircut. That's why I was wearing a hat.
To be fair, look how long my hair is right now. It's actually a mess. I need to.
Hey, Charlie, do you know that guy? Who the fuck is this guy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Does he look like Jay from In-Betweeners? Be honest. I know he's your friend.
Bro, you put the pictures next to each other. Let me put it this way: in the same way people can put pictures up of me next to flipping, what do you call it, Chewbacca and shit. You know,
Wolverine. Wolverine.
We'll go Wolverine. I'll stick with that.
Yeah.
We'll act like I don't get Chewbacca noises, but we'll take Wolverine. I'll take Wolverine all day, all night. I'll take that. Don't worry about it.
What are you saying?
Actually, before I say that, quick question for everyone, and this includes the chat. I need to canvass some opinions just real quick.
Yeah, we need to chat. We need to chat involved.
This is completely unrelated, but then we'll go back to that. Me and my girlfriend are trying to figure out Halloween costumes, and we need suggestions of banging pair Halloween costumes.
I know.
Lay it down.
Go as Adam Frankel. You'll scare everybody.
I have a good one, actually, Charlie, that's very appropriate for you. I think one of you should go as James Collins. One of you should go as a clipboard thing from like a film. You know, like a
clapperboard, you mean?
A clapperboard. And then you can call yourself West Ham Clips.
Oh, yeah, I could do. I wouldn't do that because that'd be disrespectful to the actual West Ham Clips. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
See, look.
I see what you're saying.
Hammerhead was thinking Wolverine. Just quickly, disabled team. I agree with you, like, and that's why I wanted to smash him up because all the excuses and calling someone a cheat and all that. Right, Charlie, you're walking into a mess. No, he's not. Peach is gone. So yeah, Charlie, what are you saying about your friend?
I think it's one of those things where, like, when you're live streaming, it's like you both know this, right? Live streaming's like a difficult thing because when you sit here and you're sort of exposed to the world, and the world is like coming, and the world can come at you at times. But I think it takes a lot, and it's kind of really important to not snap back a lot of the time. And to be honest with you, what I tend to do sometimes when people are just being outwardly, when people are being dickheads towards me, I'll be snarky back. But you can never be the person to sort of, you can't snap at people like, for example, there when he's like saying in the clip when he's saying like, oh, no one's Chris and Titch or whatever. It's like John might not be like in the best.
John is his name, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, John.
I'm a roast this turkey.
John, West Ham friend.
Friend. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Can I just say, Frankel cannot diss anyone else for mentioning people's names or saying friends. And I know why you're doing it because of the in-between thing, but at the same time, you can't say anything ever. I think it's one of those things where like he might have been in a bad mood or whatever, but at the same time, like I didn't watch the watch along. I haven't seen anything because I've been busy today, but like it doesn't exactly look like you said anything, and then he did
nothing.
Say something.
This guy said to me,
and he was kind of, and it wasn't even really what John said. It was just the way he said it.
Was
disrespectful, kind of, to be honest.
Right, thank you. And the thing is, Charlie, basically, I've come in there. I've said hi, everybody. I don't know this guy. I'm going to do this very quickly. Then I said to him, he's like, I said, oh, Peach recommended me. I said, I've just subscribed. Then he asked that question, what's your real name? And then obviously I've chopped it up, so it looks like an instant retort from him. But I said, my name's Titch. And then he come back with that. And you can see whether he's your friend or, as Luke says, your YouTube friend. At the end of the day, you can see it was disrespectful. And his face and his mannerism shows you that he was being disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't, yeah. So there was no comeback needed from me. You understand? You asked me a question. I said, look, that's my name. My name's Titch. I grew up and everybody called me Titch. Nobody called me by my name. I was tiny, like ridiculous. That was my name. Do you understand? So that is my name. How can you tell me? So anyway, that was the context.
And he reckons he's not triggered or angry at all about this.
I'm not angry.
To clarify, he's not bothered by it. It hasn't affected him in the slightest.
Listen, Charlie, you know me better than this guy, this imposter. I'm not angry.
Frank was never here. I'm here more than Frank is. Let's be real about it.
Exactly. Look, oh yeah, and look at it. And then he went off on Hammerhead as well in the chat because Hammerhead said, "Oh, I was more angry about this." Listen, Julia, I'm going to be honest with you, look, yeah. I was more angry.
You normally lie.
Get out of it. So yeah, like Hammerhead said, like, boom, England should, we should be scoring a penalty, and he just went off on him, like, and then he's like, oh. And now, because of my opinion, you've unsubscribed, and he didn't. You understand? He was very emotional, man. Like
I say, it's difficult, emotional. And like when you do live things, and this isn't to like make excuses for JP or anything else.
John,
it sounds like you're making excuses for John.
No, it's just a genuine thing because obviously, if you're on the other side, if you're someone who just watches stuff and you're never like live on the spot, especially if it's something you like really care about, sometimes it is really difficult not to take offense at someone doing something even slight. Do you know what I mean? But and I think that's why when I do the watch alongs, for example, I try not to have any of the numbers on the screen. Like I try not to look at like how many people are viewing, because like say half the people leave after you say something stupid, and then all of a sudden you feel like crap, and then you're having to sit there for like way longer or whatever. You're looking at subscriber numbers or whatever. It's just a bad thing to do, you know.
Time out, coach. Let me ask you a question. Was John on? Was John on? Do you think that was why?
What do you mean?
Was he on his period? Was John on? I'm telling you, look, I am the roast king. Like, I'm very like. You want to give me the name, Charlie? You hurt your friend, man. You hurt him. John was on. Boy,
you'd have to ask John that. You'd have to ask John that. No. I don't go into people's personal lives like that. I can't lie about it. But no, I think it's a road to madness. And I think it's difficult. Like if he's sitting there and, like you say, if he said to Hammerhead that you unsubscribe, blah blah blah, or whatever. If you're looking at subscriber figures while you're live, it's just a road to madness. You shouldn't be doing that.
Right. That's what I said. That's crazy.
It's
that's
just gonna drive you insane. Like
and
it's not healthy.
If you can't accept other people's opinions on football, then that's not the right place for you either. He said, you got to score from 12 yards basically, and he went off on him. So Jesus Christ, like, and I put that. I was trying to be humorous, like, calm down, mate. Jesus, you understand? Like, look, yeah. So yeah, like I'm thinking, boy, man's periods are a thing. See, look, maybe John was actually on.
Maybe
more emotional than
it's like it just seems like one of those things where it's like you can't put if you're in a bad mood or whatever. Again, I get it, but like you sort of do have to. You just can't step. You can't like start chatting to people like that. Especially if you're like, especially if you're you, right? You're you, right? So, and let's ignore the fact it was you. Let's say it was someone completely random called Titch, who no one had ever heard of, right? Not Hammers Fans United legend. Subscribe if you haven't already, Titch, right? Let's say it was just some random guy, and it's the first time who joins the chat and says that. You're just gonna turn them away and insult someone, you know?
That's what I said.
When people, like I said in my chat, like when I do the videos that we do, like.
Here we go.
People come and they hit me with shit. They do, but most of the time you just look at it and you go, okay, and then you move on with your life because why the hell does it matter? But like,
do you want to drop a link?
One initiating the pop off. Sorry, what was that? What was that?
Do you want to drop a link?
I can't hear you. The point is that people come at you, right, and they snap at you, and you have to be able. You can't like snap back. But if you're the one who's snapping off the guard, even if it's because you've been in a bad mood earlier on that day or something, A, you're only hurting yourself. But B, bro, it's just disrespectful a little bit, and it's
right. And that's what I said at the start of this. I said that is like if you're gonna do YouTube, you've either got to be, respectful if you really want to get, like your subscribers up and all that, or being disrespectful and wanting subscribers is an oxymoron. You understand? It just doesn't. It doesn't work. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, so I subscribed instantly, and we all know the way YouTube works. Normally, you've got to watch someone's channel for a good few times, and then you subscribe. No one. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I done that, and then you done that. So and I've heard in these comments that they've seen him act like that with other people.
So I really don't care about subscribers. So shall I try and say some awful shit to get people unsubscribing from this?
No, because you better not upset none of these.
Give me a minute. Let me just.
Oh,
okay.
I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do a Frankel, the circle through you.
Do whatever you want now. You can go wild,
It's
say
so
whatever you want.
predictable, isn't it, Titch? So predictable.
Say whatever you
I
want.
don't
Do
know
whatever you
why
want.
this, Lawrence. You were getting me mixed up with it. I hope you weren't getting me mixed up with that bloke.
Who?
Lawrence. I didn't know if he thought that. I don't know what he's saying.
What's this? What's Hammerhead? Same for me, Hammerhead. First and last time. What's this? Luke, not angry, just disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a line from
No.
an Arctic Monkeys song, I will say.
Well done.
It's just a thing parents say to their kids, isn't it? I'm not angry.
No.
I'm just
No. I want to know what he meant that, like, you know, what was that in
Oh, okay, fair.
relation to? Just tune in. What did I miss?
Sam,
Oh, Wally.
I agree. Oh,
Wally.
Welcome to the party. You haven't really missed much. I'll summarise it for you. Titch went on to.
He's got his pen in his hand. Look, pen in his hand, hair comb to the side.
Titch now wants to go Tyson Fury on him. That's a summary. And
You know what?
Kieran rewrote.
Yeah. What's he doing?
I don't know, but it sounds gone, and I'm kind of
Someone's phoning me. Someone's phoning me. I might be
unprofessional.
back.
Oh, someone phoned me. Oh,
friend in America.
Oh, my favorite people phoned me. Oh,
on my cellular. You know what, Wally? Let me just play the video one more time, because this is why I play it, Charlie. Because people ask, "What have I missed?" So this is how this started. Quick video, Wally. You're my guy. Got the legend in the building, and the punk is not in the building no more. Where's that video? Here we go, Wally.
Hammers Fans United, what is your name? So just so I know who you are. Your name isn't Titch. Nobody gets christened or named Titch. I mean, your nickname's Titch, and I'm happy for that.
And your name ain't JP or JW. It's John, my friend. John, who's always on YouTube and on his period. Shall I roast this guy? You look, tell me in the comments. Shall I roast him? Listen, and another thing, when Frankel says, "Titch," listen, you never see me smiling with all these teeth of mine if I'm angry. Trust me, like I'm not angry at all. JP's phoning Frankel about it. But shall I roast him? Shall I roast John? Go through his videos, make a montage, you know, put some voiceovers on there, get a pint of whatever he was drinking, Stella, in my hand, put on a fucking stupid wig to look like Jay from the In-Betweeners, and roast this guy like a turkey. Look at Wally. Yes, Lawrence says. This is what I need. And you know at school when people egg you on, do it, Titch, and I used to do it. That's that, yes.
Let's be real. Let's be real. None of that stuff is worth any effort.
Can I see you, Frankel, man? I mean, Charlie, let me see you.
How dare you suggest I'm
no?
How
I mean, can I see you and not Frankel? Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you know what?
Don't get me wrong.
Might get my subscribers up, mate.
You're not wrong. But when people have said stuff to me, obviously I want to pop off mad, but none of it's
No, tell me. If you tell me, I'll get them for you. So your channel is protected and I'll just come at them. Yeah, that's a little, yeah, that's me. I got all the time in the world because I don't take YouTube serious. And these people do. And they come on camera when they shouldn't because they're emotionally, you know, they're not in the right frame of mind, but they do it because they have to adhere to the subscriptions and the views. So they come on when maybe they shouldn't. I come on when I want to come on. And that's the truth. That's the reality. You got to keep it up. You got to keep it up to get the subscribers up and give the people what they want. I'm not committed like that. Fun. This is not my channel. Most of you only know me from this channel. How about that? Charlie, you know I'm speaking sense as well, my friend.
I know, but whenever beef's never worth it, man.
Nah,
like, here's the thing, right? And this goes with anything to do with YouTube. Because I've been around West Ham YouTube since the beginning, practically. West Ham Fan TV started first. I was watching them from the very, very beginning. And then like we started doing stuff probably like 6-8 months later, maybe a bit longer than that. Like a lot of stuff happens. A lot of people have problems with this person, that problem. People have problems with that person, all that stuff. I never get involved with beef because beef's not worth getting involved with. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
like at the end of the day, well, not for anyone, man. Like, and I'm not just, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I just think as a person, it's not worth it. Like, don't get me wrong. There's times where I'm like furious with something.
John's not worth it, is what you're saying, yeah? John's not worth it.
I'm saying any beef.
I hear you. No, I hear that.
I'm saying no beef's worth it. You know, it's true though. Like, if you want to, like, let's be real, yeah. As much as like you want to like sit there and pop off and do this and that and the other, like I want to do it all the time. Like when I'm super angry. And like, I'm like, bro, do you want to go? Because I will go right now. And I'm like you, I'm not going to fight someone physically, but I will chat like all manner
I'll
of
fight him.
I know, but I'm someone who's never going to like, I'm not going to beef someone in person like fierce. I'm not going to walk up to you and start a flipping graps match, but I'm going to like, I will chat nonsense as long as the day is long, right? But like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the stress for you as a human.
It's not. It's not. Listen, Franco, being honest with you, like, you know, like there's, you know, in life, you know, people that I meet, and you know, some people might all these comments and that most people would react to. I don't. I'm literally that guy that I don't like, and I'm being honest. Like very often, people, you know, they say little things. You think, hold on a minute, I could come back at you, and I don't. Like, I don't take life seriously. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is all fun. Oh, this guy. Yeah, this is all fun. This is not beef. But I would, you know, I wanted him to join, because I'm saying, look, Pete, I've never seen this guy in your comment section. I've never heard of him. He clearly doesn't watch West Ham Random. He finished the live, and he should have known. Oh, Peach is live. Why don't you come over? And then you would have seen your topic of conversation, and we can speak man to man, or me to whatever he is.
Are you still talking about JP?
His name's John.
Still talking about him?
Are you still?
Charlie's face tells me yes. Oh my word! And did I miss anything, Charlie, in that like 10 minutes as well?
Yeah, you did, because Charlie gave his explanation as to why beef is not worth it, and I said it's not beef. So
I did say that. I did say
yeah, and I just, when I reacted or responded, then you joined. Always unwelcome, and then you joined.
The thing is, reacted/responded would suggest you're over it and not still reacting and responding. So I think maybe tomorrow we can talk about it, but still burning bright. I mean,
there's no
the guy's
literally
still the background of your screen.
Oh, yeah. No, which one is him though? Which one is John? Which one is John?
It's both.
You know,
both of them. It's JP joining us here live from JP's Flair.
What's happened, Titch? Tell all the viewers again exactly what's happened. Again.
Oh, no.
Okay. This what's happened. Go to E20 Zone TV. No, don't end it. Go to eZone 20 TV and subscribe.
Exactly. eZone 20 TV. Go subscribe if you haven't already. Get involved. Big place.
Yeah.
What, to JP's channel?
Hammers, see what I'm saying? This guy. Hammers Chat Forum.
JP United. Subscribe, like. Hammers Chat.
Look at the way Fever's looking at you, Frankel. He's like, fucking Frankel's in here. Like, look at him, Frankel. What's going on, Fever?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good. I just want to know why you got a picture of someone behind you there. Like,
Jay from In Between Us. Like when he was in the movie, and then like when he was doing a live stream watching England. Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
Is that your pal?
No. I know of him, but I heard that he's upset you tonight, Titch.
Nah, I heard that he wears a West Ham pinstripe suit. Is there any truth in that?
I don't know, mate. You know more than me. Do you know what I mean?
Charlie, does he wear a pinstripe West Ham suit on the train?
He does have like a pinstripe that he wears to. I've seen him wear it to games sometimes, and he's done it on videos. I can't remember what game it was. There was one recently.
I need to go and check his videos. Is Jimbo a silent nightclub? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Brothers. Oh, Frankel and Fever could be brothers, you know, look very similar. Frankel?
Who would be the older brother?
They are some good looking brothers, let's put it like that. Come on, let's be honest.
I agree.
Steve is in the building. How you doing, Scott? I think Scott's just joined. Look, Adam or John is suspect.
I'm so confused. What does that even mean? Suspect of what?
And
Just explain it.
You're so slow. Come on, man.
I mean, there's. Look, I'm just going to say that I have partaken in some things this evening that has made me a little bit slower than normal. That's all. Slower
than normal.
Do you know what I thought he was going to say? I have partaken in certain things that would lead people to believe I'm suspect. That's what I thought he was going to say.
That would be concerning.
I thought he was going to say that. So you dug that hole and then you kind of just put it back together again.
That's pretty much a specialty of mine, to be honest.
Okay.
So what's happened then?
Come on, man.
What's happened, Titch? Tell me. I want to know. I want to know.
You know what's happened. You're one of them school ones that, like egging it on.
He's got his popcorn and everything. It's fair. I'm shy at some popcorn.
Much ado about nothing, sir, Squire. No, nothing really. I just say, like if you disrespect me, like fully disrespect me, then I'm going to say something.
You have not been on a live stream for an hour and 50 minutes.
No, listen, the live stream is, everybody joins and then we have to, go back over it.
Yeah.
Some front pages. So it's probably was good viewing for people. Come on, listen. Like Charlie just said, look, the YouTube beef and there's no point in it, and I agree. But like I said, is sometimes you got to just say what you got to say. Do you understand? And then it lets certain people know. Don't do that again, or don't do it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like every now and again, you can't just let things slide. You understand? You can't in whatever walk of life or at the workplace. You can't always, and I let a lot of shit slide. No, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about in general.
Titch has got your Christian name. Come on, tell the truth.
No, come on. Yeah, look at it. See, like you didn't know. I knew you knew. I knew you knew. Look at Franco laughing like 10 seconds later.
I think I'm on a delay.
Oh, you're always on a delay, bro. Your
You
brain's
just laughed 10 seconds later because you bloody exactly slow guy.
You're welcome.
What it is in these sort of YouTube games, you just got to not take it so serious. That's the only thing I will say.
I don't. Come on, man. You look. Listen. I say it again. This is what I will reiterate.
Yeah.
I don't take YouTube seriously. Clearly, YouTube. You understand?
And I want to
other people.
I'm going to reiterate for you after, if you like. I will.
What I would reiterate is that, like I don't take, and some people do so much so that they go live when they shouldn't do. They go live when they're emotional or having a bad day, and then they start, disrespecting people. So don't take YouTube so seriously. As clearly, I don't. Charlie,
it just is what it is, man. People,
you know what?
Like it's one of those things where like I don't think I'll be real. I don't think you're probably like I think like I suspect if I went back to the beginning of the stream, you were probably a hell of a lot angrier than you were right now.
At the start, that's what I'm saying. At the start, I was because I'm thinking But look, I'm saying if you see me smiling, I'm not fake. There's no way I'm like, nah. If he's non-smiling, you understand?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No. I don't believe if you're smiling that you're actually sitting there raging.
No. I can't. No, that's impossible for me to do.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you're the sort of person who, if you were like actually legit furious, would be sitting here being like, ha ha ha. No, you probably like, listen
impossible.
Here,
singing the song, and that's what I said. Like, no, and we only speak about it now later in the show because people.
I did watch the start of the video, and it was steam coming out of his ears.
Of course, and I admit that, but now we only speak about it.
Like someone's tank engine. Someone's tank engine with steam coming out.
Yeah, and now, like I said, we could if we stop speaking about it now and no one else don't bring it up, it won't get mentioned by me. Do you understand?
What's your name, Hammers? Hammers J.
My name is John. It's John, okay? It's John, and I'm always on. John, and I'm always on.
You should have said Eminem. Hi, my name is Slim Shady.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm always on.
Can someone, by the way, because I genuinely don't know, because I missed it all. What was the England score? I can see behind your head.
I didn't watch it.
3-0 at one point.
5-0.
Okay.
I haven't even seen the highlights or nothing. I actually tuned in on Peach's recommendations. This is all Peach's fault.
Well, you know, this is how it ends. He'll come on, one from each team, and we'll all have a nice sort of grand old time.
Who? This guy?
Yeah.
Who? Him?
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you the story. So Peach phones me, said, "Oh, there's this guy, blah blah blah." This is how it happened. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I think he'd be good on one from each team. Go and check him out." I said, "Look, I'm doing something. I was actually ordering the Tesco, online before the time runs out, and then I can't change my order." So then I went on there. So yeah, that's how I came across this guy, Frankel. Charlie. Sorry. Insult.
Gosh. Disgraceful behaviour once more from you calling me Frankel, but again, we'll move.
Yeah, sorry. Listen, unlike John,
you've got my name all over your face.
Yeah,
my name
would I have
face.
something scrolling across the thing that says "I'm a mug"? No, you dipstick.
My name is right there in front of you.
Look at
I'm gonna get.
Peter, if you had popcorn, your stance and would be like perfect. You needed popcorn. Like, you're just looking like. So yeah, that's how that came about basically. So sorry. Before Frankel cut me. So then straight after the show, I phoned Peach. I said, "Peach, that guy's a dickhead." I said, "There's no way I could sit." No, you got to. I said, "Look, I don't sit with someone for an hour or so doing my thing. If I don't like you, like it's impossible for me." So
is that why Frankel hasn't been on?
Yeah, exactly. Charlie, I said you're smart. I said this. Yeah. Look, Fever's been on. Look, you've been on. Mm-hmm. This guy.
It's
look
on my
at him.
to-do list.
On my to-do list,
Sure it is.
Right.
No, it is.
Do you think that he's struggling to pick a player from it? Do you reckon he's just finding it hard to do?
Honestly, yes. Look, you're telling. Here's one of the real issues is I am one of the worst decision makers in the history of the world. Now, important decisions I can do, but when I go to a restaurant, I get so much abuse because it takes me forever. So for me to make 20 decisions like based on that is literally hard work. Like, I have no idea. What I need to do is come up with a stupid way to pick the players and then just argue that why they should be my player. I just haven't worked out what a stupid way would be good.
Is that how you go about life? Just think of a stupid and just do it. Is that what you do, Frankel?
Well, no. I mean,
these guys here, they had spreadsheets. They had alternative versions, and then they made a conscious decision.
In about 20 minutes, Marvin.
Yes,
I would say, much like a certain reaction to JP, I tend to not take things so seriously.
All right, watch this. Watch this, yeah? In response to this comment, Adam can't get any slower, Lawrence. He's as slow as they come, if you know what I mean. He can't slow down. This is him.
I've scored 4 goals in 5 games, me.
What, in your 5-a-side American Soccer League? Is that what it is?
7-a-side, yeah.
With his best.
7-a-side soccer. Slow down.
So was the match good? I mean, again, didn't see a single thing.
I haven't seen none of it.
Charlie, let me give you the main highlight of the match.
Okay.
In the 60th minute, Andorra brought on their most capped player, who in 2 months' time turns 42.
Oh, I love
10 minutes, his hamstring went, and they subbed him back off again. That's the highlight.
Was it Mikel Antonio by any chance? Okay, nice. Okay, big. What we in the biz like to call the Mipo Odebeko record. You come on, you get substrate back off. Fair enough. All right, fair enough. I knew the match was happening, but I just didn't have time. So,
you know what? And you've referenced Antonio's hamstrings, and yeah, that's why Kieran's his end piece to the jigsaw makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing it, Charlie? Now that with Kieran's ending.
Yeah. So remember what the ending was again?
Mikel Antonio.
Are your hammies still good to go? Are your hammies still good to go? Is that what it was? Yeah. Are your hammies still good to go?
Okay.
He always takes a deep breath and then he.
Yeah, you got to prepare yourself. You know what I mean? You got because again, unlike Frankel, what I saw, I commit to it early doors. I don't need convincing to commit. You just commit out the gate. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
I don't need my friend to go, "Oh, can you commit, please?" No.
Also,
out the gate.
most of the time, Charlie likes to use a computerized voice for the things that he does. So
does he?
Yeah.
You're an absolute donkey. Right, okay. Wait, remind me of the beginning. Oh, bro, this.
Ben Rama.
No. I know that bit. The end is the bit.
He doesn't even know it, Titch.
Michael Antonio. Oh, your ham is still good to go.
Ben Rama. Oh, Jared Bowen. Michael Antonio. Oh, your ham is still good to go.
Nice.
See, I commit, bro. I just need to remember the beginning.
All right. I'm going to take it down a bit because Charlie, the other highlight of the match, for some reason, there were females officiating this World Cup qualifier.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if that's incredibly sexist to say that. I don't know. I don't know.
Oi.
I wasn't really paying attention to how well they did, but I was immediately surprised to see it. I don't know.
Can I just disclaimer?
Feeling?
Frankel's views are not echoed on this channel. He's not actually part of the channel. So if anybody feels offended by that sexist comment, you know, he won't be back. He won't be back on. So don't worry.
I didn't really give an assessment. I just said it was questionable and asked you what you think.
You just sorry, it's questionable, not an assessment.
So. Okay, no. It isn't because Charlie, answer me this: how many times have you ever seen a female referee in the Premier League?
I don't pay
attention. It wasn't the Premier League, my friend. It was Andor away. It wasn't the Premier League.
Humour me. How many times?
I don't pay attention.
Zero.
To refs.
How many times watching a World Cup or watching the Euros or watching another major international tournament have you ever seen a female referee?
Okay, all right. Luke said the bits I saw, the ref was excellent. Wally World said,
"Go back." No. Hang on. Here's proof. James.
Yeah.
When I was on eZone 20 TV, go subscribe. When we did the player ratings, what did I say about the referees? Did I say I pay attention to the referees literally ever?
When you said to me that really it doesn't really matter what the ref does, like in the grand scheme of things. It's all about the game.
Pay attention to the refs, Frankel. You're asking me these questions to prove a point, bruv. I don't pay attention to them.
You know what his response is? I don't watch YouTube, so how would I know that, Charlie Woods?
No, he doesn't. He just needs to, when I say something and I go, I don't do this.
Frankel,
goes, let me prove a point.
The only thing Frankel was doing was rating her out of 10 for
look.
Clearance.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, if you saw her, she does not get a high rating.
Luke Legend said you're surprised when you see a woman, Frankel, generally.
I think that's being generous as well.
Oh, Adam, I will buy the framed flag behind you.
That's a
How much are you going to sell that?
I love this. Makes my office.
Okay, wait till you see a transgender arrest. That's what he's waiting for. He can't wait. Look at his face.
I'm not making a comment.
His mouth.
No
like
comment.
Ooh, that's his thing. Frank, oh come on, Fever, give us your rendition, Mr. Serious.
I ain't got no renditions, mate. If I was doing a rendition of
that song, give us your rendition of that song.
No, I don't want
to be classic. Come on, Fever.
I've not had no alcoholic beverages tonight, so
Mr.
maybe
Serious.
next time we'll have a few alcoholic beverages.
This would be like classic TV. If he sung that song, Mr. Serious, I would. Yeah, come on.
I'd like our owners to spend some bloody money. That's what I'd like. Like Newcastle United now. You know what I mean, the next.
I wish they'd have bought us. I really wish they'd have bought us.
Nah.
I do.
Nah.
I agree with Frankel on this one. I really do.
I'd rather not have a reportedly murderous regime with blood on their hands owning
blood money. Blood money. Look, he's got no morals. Look at him. He don't give a shit.
No, I personally have morals. I do personally, and I would like honestly. I held my morals in a pretty high esteem, like I do. But the person that owns the football club I love. Look, the reality is. There are probably no billionaires, I would say no multi-billionaires in this world who are ethical. It doesn't happen.
I don't necessarily look as a quite openly wet wipe lefty that I am. I don't necessarily disagree with that. In fact, I probably would agree with you. However, there's immoral people and then there's reportedly chopping up a journalist who said something bad about you in the Turkish embassy. Do you know what I mean? There's levels to this game,
There's
and
levels to
they're
this,
probably the
Frankel.
worst going. Like, and here's the thing: like, I'll be real, yeah. Like, because like you say, they're not exactly the only bad people in the Premier League. You know, Abramovich has had a lot of stuff said about him. The Man City owners have had a lot of stuff said about them in regards to human rights and this stuff. They're far from the first. But as the first lot who have come in since that I've been an adult and can sort of understand what's going on, the fact I see a bunch of Newcastle fans singing and dancing outside of flipping St. James's Park, bruv, enjoy whichever striker you're going to get. Enjoy Mbappe. You won't get Mbappe, but enjoy Mbappe. And then every time you see him score a goal, remember about all the lives that your owners have ruined to be able to afford him. Then come back to
you can't.
Frankel's like, that's not important.
I agree with Frank on this one. I really do. I just think
I play that game. Where do you draw the line? Because because if you're going to play that game, you can say, well, are you a vegan? Because the way that they slaughter animals is absolutely like ridiculous. But I don't. But I'm still going to eat meat. You know, it's
Frankel. Let me put in some perspective for you. This guy might have a lot of blood on his hands from a lot of people. Let me isolate it to one person, right? Let's say we had, a world-class striker, yeah? And he was banging in the goals for us, X, Y, Z. And then it was proven, I'm not mentioning no name, it was proven that he raped someone. Would you be happy with him still at our club? If no, then why would you be happy with these people that got loads of blood on their hand? Would you be happy with this guy? Simple comparison. Yes or no? That's all I want. I don't need no.
And I'll be real, yeah. I know that my stance is very stubborn. I know I'm very stubborn about it, and I know that I'm quite what's the word I'm looking for? It's very black and white with me, right? I get it. I do genuinely get it because I've had arguments before. Like I had an argument with Gio. I spoke about this on Gates's channel the other day. Before I and subscribe. But when I was, I've had arguments with Gio, for example, in the past. Who, when he said this was back in the Bolin days, and we were saying something about Suarez, and then Gio was like, "Oh, but you'd want him at West Ham." I was like, "No, he was racist to Patrice Evra. He can get in the bin as far as I care. I don't want that sort of person representing the club, right?" Now, don't get me wrong. I understand I'm a bit too principled for that for my own sort of good. I get that 100%. But at the same time, I don't know if I would be able to sit there supporting a club knowing that that's where that money has come from. It's difficult because again, as fans, we shouldn't have to talk about the fucking human rights record of the people owning us. That's insane that should be a thing that happens. But unfortunately, the Premier League is the Premier League. So it's kind of
I understand
Can we let Frankel answer the question first? Frankel, would you be happy with a convicted and there's no discrepancy? We had a banging striker who's banging in the goals and that. He actually raped somebody, it's proven, but yet the club, would you want him at West Ham?
No.
Right, there you go. So that answers.
No,
that means
that's not the same thing at all, though, is it?
Yeah, but that's the. I agree with Frankel here.
Killing people.
Well, I mean, first of all, the Premier League have got things in place to check that this is okay. All right, now maybe they've been paid off, in which case the Premier League is totally corrupt anyway. So why are we even having this discussion? It's irrelevant. So either they've paid them off, in which case we are all as guilty because we are supporting and making content for an organisation that supports blood money. Either we're doing that and we're in the wrong as well, because where do you draw the line? You can't. If you draw the line and say that the Premier League have vetted them and said, no, this follows our standards and they're okay.
But their standards don't include moral.
Yeah, it doesn't include that. It's not about that. It's about the finances.
Proper standards test doesn't include
sustainability.
I understand. Right, morals. Just to say this here, I understand what all you're saying. But let's be honest.
Say, rightly, carry on. Sorry.
Right. Look at what GSB have done. Now look at what GSB. They haven't done it on that sort of scale. They did wreck people's lives. They did take people's homes away from them. They did take people's jobs away from them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't give them money either.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go to the games.
I haven't gone to. I get right. So just before, when was it? The end of 2019. I gave up my season ticket because I didn't want to give them any more money, and I haven't bought a t-shirt. I haven't bought any shirts, anything. I had a season ticket for Hammers Chat stuff. I gave that up. I didn't want to give them any more money.
So, but we still support the club, and we, you know, like the thing is that is the club the
and equally again, it is a slight false equivalence. Like what they have done and what the Saudi regime have done, very different.
Probably.
I understand that. I understand what Charlie's saying that, but then if how can I put this? If you do something bad, then everything's bad, so to speak. You can't sort of rule one thing out.
Not necessarily, but I do think that's probably why. And I actually, as much as I think it's insane that we can let that's just an acceptable group of people to own a football club, I do actually think it's correct to an extent that morality isn't part of the fit and proper test that owners have to go through, because drawing that line is very fucking difficult. It's very difficult, and you can't. And it's like you can like. Here's the thing. They don't come even fucking close to the line. If there's a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being perfect and 10 being the worst, they tens. But like equally, when you look at it, where do you draw that line? Is it at 5? Is it at 6? Like, and then how do you like? I wouldn't want the Premier League sitting there being the arbiters of what these people do, because
is there a billionaire owner though?
Because like 20 let's be real, Sullivan was getting got at because he was part of the porn industry. Like the adult entertainment industry. Now, no one gives a shit, because why would they? We've all moved on with our lives. We've got used to it. Pornhub's a great website. Go check it out, right? But like, back in the day, that was
many times.
That was huge. Daily. That was a big issue, right? Back in the day, everyone went on about it. And so, like, when someone who would pass the test now, like David Sullivan, might not have passed the test down the line. But like I say, I don't want to draw like a false equivalency about it, because realistically, they are so significantly worse than anyone else. It's beyond the comparison, really. You know?
Yeah, but even as a billionaire, like name me sort of billionaires who do things straight laced. There's not. You don't become a billionaire.
There's not many. I agree with you. Again, listen. You're not gonna find someone who's more.
Let me ask you another question, Charlie. So let me ask you this. All right. So there's no dispute that the Saudis have done some dodgy shit. Now, what they buy Newcastle, they're invested in Newcastle Football Club. Are they going to do that dodgy shit and kill people in England? No. Are they more likely to rebuild that football club, pump money into the community as well, and do good things in the city of Newcastle? Yes, because that's what owning a football club is about. Mm-hmm. So, yes, they've done some shady things that are totally unacceptable, but I would bet a lot of money, just like the Man City owner that came over to Man City and rebuilt everything. I imagine that a lot of this Saudi money is going to be pumped into the community to improve things in Newcastle. Now, I'm not saying that this says what they've done is right, but I would probably bet that the owners of Newcastle are going to do more positive things and pump more money into the community to help Newcastle than probably any of the other Premier League owners. So the good that they do is also going to outweigh the good that pretty much every other club. And that's not definite. But most clubs are very linked to a community. And when a club gets bought, one of the key things that they do is they ask themselves, okay, what can we do in the local community to boost our stock, to continue making people like us? And they put money into hospitals. They put money into helping the local charities. And so you've got to also think of that as well.
I don't see. Go on, Pete. You first. Sorry, Titch.
No, me. What I was going to say is this, Adam, is because you're trying to find any way to justify it. Now, I'll give you another scenario. Let's say, someone gave you a gun, right? And they said, go and shoot that innocent man. He's got a family and all that. He's innocent. Watch this. Wait. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Doesn't matter what you tell me. I won't do it.
Right. Oh, right. So what I'm trying to get to the point. Would you shoot him in his head? He's innocent. He's done nothing, no harm. He's got a family. Now they said they're going to give you £1 billion, and from that you're going to keep half, and then the rest you're going to give £1 million to various different charities. Would you do that?
No.
So going back to what you just said, all of the bad they've done cannot be excused for now we're going to come over to another country in Newcastle and do good for them, because where did the money come from?
Yeah, I know, but just to cut in there,
it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that.
Just to cut in there, GSB have done multiple bad things. They haven't killed people. They've killed people's livelihoods. And that's as good as killing them. Like I've seen people who have literally lost everything, their home, their house, their business because of them. Now, I understand it. There's a level, like you haven't killed someone, but you can't justify one thing to another and say, "Oh, well, that's
mass
different."
murder.
Because
we're talking about mass murder and using that money to go to another country and buy a club.
Yeah, no, but you've also got to look at it though.
To do that, like
Yeah,
I don't know. Like look politically, like I don't know what goes on in Saudi Arabia. I've never been there.
Mm.
I mean, does it continue to happen? Are people still being killed? Is it?
Let me put it this way: only last year did they change the law which said if you're gay you get castrated. That was like last year, or maybe it's 2019. But like, it's not like don't get me wrong, it's not people very excited about it.
That's what I'm.
It's they are still doing it, but again, it's not. It is kind of all like a because you're not gonna big plays, huge, ginormous plays right now. You're not gonna find like another. You're not gonna find another person who's more willing to chat shit about the rich people than me. You're just not. I will sit here till the day is long, pulling them apart. I'm up for it. Let's go. Let's start a new West Ham random. Let's make it West Ham flipping tax. Eat the rich. I'm fine with it. Let's go. Right, but it is there is differences. Thank you. There is differences, and it's like it's as much as we want to say yes, some people are worse than others. And again, this should not be a conversation that we have to have as football fans. We shouldn't have to sit here and be like, let's talk about the moral equivalencies of our owners, because that's madness. Because football should be something that we should just be able to love and enjoy without having this insane conversation about people killing people.
Yeah, but the problem is though, Charlie,
and everything else.
Charlie, name me a honest, real billionaire.
I mean, again, bro, I don't think there should be billionaires.
Can I ask you a quick?
I don't care, but
can I ask everyone a quick
potentially
question?
the Spotify guy,
I
guess. If you wanted me to name someone, probably the Spotify guy. Carry on, Frank.
I want to ask everyone one simple question, and I want to hear a yes and a no, and that's it. Okay. Starting with you, Charlie. Yeah. Will you be watching the Qatar World Cup?
Probably not. I might watch it illegally, but probably not.
Illegally?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is it on normal TV?
He's on illegal thing.
He's not contributing to their money.
Streaming sites.
Like JC, that's
will you be watching the
World
London
Stadium, dog.
Yes, and the thing is, unlike you, Frank, of course I'm going to be watching it. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, but what I'm saying is that quite clearly it's been well publicised that they've killed slaves that have built those stadiums. And I'm saying that we will all be happy to go and watch the World Cup, knowing that people have died doing it, knowing that it's a corrupt regime that got the World Cup. Here's
an example. Here's an example.
What's the difference?
From something that all of you in this chat, all of you in this conversation, not maybe the chat might not know. I fucking love professional wrestling. I adore it. We all know I'm an idiot and I love it, right? I don't watch the WWE shows when they go to Saudi Arabia. They're going there next month or this month, I think, at the end of this month. I'm not watching WWE right now. I've stopped since they started going there. I've stopped. I don't have the network anymore. I don't pay them any money. I don't go to shows. I don't buy their merch. I don't like whatever. And I'm not even going to fucking watch it, despite the fact that it's got Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, which is the only fucking good thing on WWE television right now. I'm not going to watch it. But like when it comes to the World Cup, will I probably watch it? I might watch it illegally, but I won't be sitting there like watching the adverts or whatever that like I'm not going to be contributing money to them, because I think that's the thing. And again, it's about the reasoning why as well. Like I'll let everyone else answer first because I don't want to like take up your question, but it's also about the reason why someone like the Saudi Arabian regime would want to buy Newcastle, because it ain't for fucking altruistic reasons. And that again is the thing that is the saddest part about it for me, is I look at the Newcastle fans who are standing there celebrating these people taking over their club. And it's not really a shot at them. It's not me shooting at them and saying, you shouldn't celebrate these people, although I don't think you should. But it's not me saying you're wrong for doing that. It's more, I feel deep sadness that I see these people overjoyed at the amount of success that's probably about to come to the thing that they have loved their entire lives. And that is being used to promote and sports wash the reputation of like some dog shit human beings.
I know, but being sentimental though, I understand this, Charlie. But being sentimental, I've been like we've all been West Ham fans for a hell of a long time. I want to see West Ham win a trophy before I die, mate.
But that's sentimentality. There's no difference between that and like us supporting the club. It's all sentimentality. I don't like. Listen, I want to see West Ham win a trophy more than I want to eat pizza every day, and I fucking love pizza. Like,
pineapple.
We know you love pizza, Charlie.
With pineapples on it, dog. How you doing?
2 pizzas today. So, and I'm talking about for lunch and dinner. So you're talking about a guy who loves pizza. But at
Papa John's on speed dial, isn't it, Charlie?
Bro, I wish, but like ultimately, I don't want the club to. I wouldn't. It's not the same West Ham. It changes my relationship with the club if it was West Ham. And I hate the fact that those people who are celebrating the thing that they love so much makes the Saudi Arabian government look better. Because that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. It's there to benefit the Saudi Arabian government. It's not there to benefit.
I've got a question for you all. Why Newcastle? Of all the clubs on the planet, why them?
They're available.
Man. It's like, yo, you
know, if anyone's available, if the price is right, isn't it?
Dog. It's not an expensive hooker, dog. Straight up. It's some cheap shit, dog. With some hood rat things, dog. Straight up.
Well, I also think, James, the sad reality of it is, look, Newcastle have been so disillusioned with Mike Ashley for so long that the Newcastle fans in general are in the best position to ignore and not be as worried about the obvious human, same as if they took over West Ham, there'd be a lot of fans that would overlook it, which is insane to say, but they would overlook it because the reality is we've got shit owners. And the Newcastle fans, some of them, if they'd have taken over another team, then it matters less to. The whole issue would be enhanced a little. Newcastle allows them to slide the human issues a little bit under the carpet, I think. Right?
I would agree with that. I also think it's also, I don't know why, but Newcastle's not really a sort of Middle Eastern part of England, if that makes sense. Like, you got Birmingham, you got London. Newcastle's more Asian, if anything, like sort of China, a lot of Chinese in Newcastle, and I'd also think that's another key factor and all. It brings people to Newcastle.
I think the reason they bought Newcastle is because Newcastle, like Adam said, it's the perfect thing. They're a massive club. They're a club as big as West Ham in terms of fan base. They've got a huge stadium just sat there at the center of their community. It's not like London, as much as like West Ham are a prime team to be bought, and that is true. It's not like London where there's 18 other Premier League clubs at all times just sat there. No, they're the only club in the city. You've got Sunderland who are the closest, but actually in terms of like Premier League clubs, Newcastle are fairly isolated in the area. So you've got a huge fan base there just ready. And like Frankel said, they've been disillusioned because they've had such a horrendous owner for however many years now. So they're ready to get behind it and get on with it. It's a Premier League club.
Charlie, you don't think the 300 million, like going on the cheap for 300 million, you don't think that was like oh, hello, yeah, we'll jump in the front door kind of thing? That's cheap,
yeah. I think it's also just because it is a relatively cheap position for a Premier League club. Like if David Sullivan has to turn down PAI Capital for 450 million, then getting a club like Newcastle for 300, which is it just makes perfect sense for me.
Yeah, but you're going to turn it down at 400 X amount million when you want 650 million, aren't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. He's not going to get 600 million. He's lucky to have got 450, bruv.
Yeah, I agree there.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And I also this is something I said to Gatesy yesterday or whenever it was, but like it wouldn't surprise me as well if part of Sullivan turning down 450 was him knowing that this PIF thing in the background was rumbling, and that if they can't do Newcastle, they might be open to buying another club. He might just be trying to start a sort of faux bidding war from that sort of stuff to try and get as much money as possible. It wouldn't surprise me.
So speaking of bidding wars, Lawrence said he'd pay 125 for your framed thing, Adam. Wally Well said 130 and Kieran said 131. Sorry, Fever.
I mean, it's not for sale. Sorry.
So what I'm trying to get at is, though, in regards of owners, is how do you perceive a decent owner now then? Like when you look at a new owner coming in, right? What as fans, what are we looking for you?
No, but you know what? It's what Charlie said, Doc. It's what Charlie said. Like, or whoever said it. You can't trust a millionaire. It's real things. It's the same people, dog. It's like it's shooting in the dark, man. Honestly.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is the sole goal at West Ham for all of us is to see us win a trophy. Now, if an owner's going to come in, like I don't think Newcastle fans will care if in 5 years they're winning the Premier League or the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So,
I mean, I would, but I mean, I think, but also I would say, like, for me personally, it's like, I don't know if I would say my goal as a West Ham fan is to see us win a trophy. I just want to enjoy I just want to enjoy and watch the club grow. Don't get me wrong. I want trophies, and the eventual goal is to get to trophies. Don't get me wrong. You want to build to a point where you can consistently get trophies. But for me, it's not the be all and end all. The be all and end all is actually enjoying it while you're there.
Well, the problem is, Charlie, the problem with that is you need, when you say about you want to get to trophies, we want to get the best players at West Ham United with the best chance of winning trophies, and I don't think we can do that under this ownership.
I don't think we can do well. We could be better under this ownership, but David Sullivan's an idiot, so we'll never be better under this ownership. Like we could be. Like look at let's be real about it. We could do what Brentford are doing. We could do what other clubs were doing if David Sullivan wasn't so bloody stupid and refused to let power.
Me and you had a good discussion about this. Me and you had a good discussion about this. But is there no pressure on Brentford because there's no expectation on Brentford?
I think of course, certainly part of it. But I also think, but that's also part of this like mentality of like let's be real. As much as you say, for example, like cups might be the all and end all, you wouldn't. It's not, because we still go to West Ham. We still want to support West Ham. We still watch West Ham. We ain't gonna win a trophy anytime soon, but we still watch it. You know what I mean? So it's not really the be all and end all. The be all and end all is actually just the love of the club, right? Like, it's stress, but it's kind of true. So like, yes, there is a little bit less pressure, and they obviously came in at a time at Brentford where they had the time and space to turn the club around because they were not fit and firing on all cylinders. Whereas obviously, if right now in this moment where we're doing really well in Europe, we're doing really well in the Premier League most of the time, like mostly, we're doing much better than we usually do. We're doing well in the cup. If they turn around to us now and went, "Oh, right, we're completely changing how everything works. We're going to stop trying to buy players for 20+ million. We're going to only get players for 5 million or under. They're all going to be of this specific age. We're getting rid of the academy." Obviously, there's going to be a lot of like blowback on that. Obviously. But at the same time, like there is a lot of things we could do as a club, but it would just take a smarter man than David Sullivan, and he likes being in charge too much. Whereas in reality, you just get a football person to make the decisions for you, and then they can actually help you as a club. And we could grow, we could get better, but we won't. Now we have to get better through chance. Hopefully, that's part of the new director of football's remit. But I don't know. You know,
Charlie.
Yes.
Lawrence is basically saying, so let's say the Saudis have bought us.
Yes.
Could you still support West Ham United?
No. I would leave.
So then would you support another team or?
No, I just watch football. I already just watch football. Let's be real about it. I don't only watch West Ham games. You know, if there's a good game on somewhere random on the continent, I'll watch it. You know, a couple of years ago when Lille were doing Unreal constantly all the time, I watched Lille from time to time. Didn't support them. I watched every single West Ham game. But if, say, the Saudi Arabian government came in and supported West Ham, no, I wouldn't make any more videos.
See, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people see. For me, football is beyond all of that. You know, for me, I'm going to support West Ham regardless. And I wouldn't say. I just think that you've got to draw lines in places. For me, like it doesn't. For me, who owns West Ham doesn't change. Like I'm not going to go back and like when they tear down these statues from history. You know, it's like, I don't believe in tearing down statues. West Ham have been in my life, and I'm not going to tear them down, even if they get bought by an absolute scumbag, because
would you still spend money on them? would you still like, if say the Saudi Arabian government take over tomorrow for some reason, like obviously it's not happening, it's taking over Newcastle, but let's say they did, would you buy next year's West Ham top?
It wouldn't. I won't change anything, because the reality is, and I get
even
it.
though that money is going directly in the pockets of bad people.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Or I could say that my money is going to pay the wages of all of those stewards in the ground. My money is going.
They've got
to
enough
all those
money to
people
pay those
working
wages,
in the
but
ticket
yeah.
office. My money is going to pay the players of the football club that
Yeah,
I support.
but where do you draw the line?
My son.
And I agree with what Frank was saying. I really do. Right? Where do you
100,
draw the line with this,
amen.
though? But where do you draw the line and say that because maybe an American owner isn't killing people, but he's done other things that made people die, i.e., suicide, stress, depression, and things like that? That's the same thing as what they're doing in Saudi Arabia, but it's just a different way of doing it. Like, there's two ways of looking at this here. Like, at the end of the day, we love the club, but we also want the best for the club. And it's been 41 years since I've seen us win a trophy, and I'm 34 years old. Like, I don't want to be waiting another 41 years, or I don't want to die without seeing West Ham win the trophy. You see what I'm getting at? And I know it comes across as a bit selfish, but as West Ham fans, we've always been in it for the love, not for the trophies. I mean, we're not known for trophies, so you got to look at it like that.
Can I say something? Please.
You can always say something, old boy.
Right. Do you know where the contradiction comes into this? The same people that are on Facebook, and when they read stories of how the Saudi government, they kill the women, the children, and innocent people, they're there. Oh, like blah blah blah. We've never let this happen. Sharia law in this country now. Those same people will overlook all of the stuff that they criticize if they take over your club. So where do we draw the line? That's a fact. That's not open for debate. That's a fact. We always get onto these people on Facebook. Boom. They read one article. Oh, they're savages, X, Y, Z, boom. But then now when they're buying your club, let's overlook that.
Yeah, but you've also got to look at Roman Abramovich, what he's done in Russia, and certain things, like with the way he has carried on over the years. Now, people have not turned around and said, well, I'm not going to watch a Premier League game which is involving Chelsea because of Roman Abramovich. So you can't, you've got to be consistent in what you're saying here. I understand it. It's not a right thing to do, but at the end of the day,
there is levels.
Oh, like, yeah,
I agree with you. And again, if I was an adult, say I was supporting Chelsea, and it's different. When Man City first took over at when the people first took over at Man City, I was a kid, and I was like, oh my god, this team are buying Robinho. Like, I'm not thinking about who it is because I'm a kid. Right. But now I'm an adult, and like I see these things and I read these things and I try to keep as informed as possible and whatever. Like, if I was a Chelsea fan when I was a kid and Abramovich took over, yeah, I wouldn't probably think too much about it. But now I'm an adult. If Abramovich was coming in, I wouldn't be comfortable with it. Now, again, as like someone asked in the chat, like Lawrence, for example, Lawrence said, Charlie, if you think our owners now have clean hands, you're mistaken. I don't think they're good people. I don't think they're good people at all. I think I think a lot of things about our owners that I probably shouldn't say. But at the same time, there are levels to it.
Yeah, but if there's go on. If there's a Saudi person who's being murdered from their government, I understand that, and that's tragic. But then there's also people who have lost things and committed suicide because of it through depression. And there's people, and I know someone who actually done that, who had a business in Green Street. They took their own life. Now, at the end of the day, there's levels, but it all goes back to the same thing. Like, our owners are no different to the Saudis.
They are.
Because they're
not good. And again, I should be clear. I don't give them money either. But they are.
Are you sure, Charlie?
100%, bro. Have a look. Ask anyone. When was the last time anyone saw me at a game, for example? But like it's true. Like they are not good people, but they are also different. There are legit levels to this. It's like the difference between what's the difference between
and a murderer?
Kind of, yeah, basically.
A liar, or what? You understand? At the end of the
Yeah.
day, murder's
A thief
right up there. And if
also.
it's mass murder, you understand?
Yeah,
Then
but-
that's where the line is drawn.
I mean, I'm just going to say, in Christianity, in the eyes, if you use that as your,
I'm not religious.
ethical,
I'm not religious.
if you were to do that, it's all equal. That's what it says in the Bible. I mean, I'm just saying, like, different. You know, it's very, very difficult to put the measuring stick at a certain point. Yes, it's bad. We can say things are bad, but how bad does it have to be for us to stop? For us not to support it, but to like stop supporting the secondary thing that it's related to.
Okay,
you know, like,
right. In regards to a measuring stick, yeah, we have a system in place that acts as a measuring stick. If someone murders someone intentionally, they go to jail for a certain period of time. If someone goes to Superdrug and steals something, so we already have a measuring stick. Every crime, there's a, you know, like in every country, there's set laws as to what is that measuring stick. So you understand what I'm saying to you? We have it for everything. So there's levels to how far, you know, morally this is fucking wrong. And mass murder sits right at the top of that. Alongside touching children. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's levels to this.
And the problem is, and part of the problem is like, they're so comically evil. If that guy,
problem is,
if the guy who was the crown prince went and done a stabbing on a bloke literally one day, like last Tuesday, then we'd all be like, what the fuck? How are you going to let this guy take over? But it's so nebulously comically bad.
But are they
it's
all
almost
bad?
difficult to
Are they all bad? Every single one of them involved. Are they all bad?
No, look, Amanda Stavey's probably a bit of a prick, but like that's she's not done anything wrong. Like the other two brothers who I don't know anything about, they're probably they could be dickheads, but I don't know anything about them, of course. But 80% is owned and funded directly by the Saudi Arabian regime in order to try and make themselves look better to the rest of the world.
But the question that needs to be asked here then is, name me a billionaire who is legit, who does things the right way.
But Charlie, not even that. Like, I think, look at those Saudis. Okay, now imagine, and I'm not saying that this is what's happening. What if the Saudi government are actually meeting and saying, okay, we're in 2021, we're looking at the rest of the world, it's time for us to make changes the way we do things. They're not good. Maybe actually they're trying to be better. Do we know? And yeah, I like to see the good in people, but no, I'm just saying that, but we don't know that. We're making judgments, but none of us actually know the people involved there. We've read stories, we know it's a bit shady, but do we really know?
Yeah, but it all goes back to a situation where you got to look at this and go, well, basically, what do you want as a fan? Like, at the end of the day, I do not want to keep seeing West Ham never let. And I don't like to keep saying this, but I will. But I never left Upton Park for mediocrity. Like, otherwise, we could just stay at Upton Park. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you've got to. I want to see owners who's coming in, who's got the ambition of the club, and don't get me wrong. I was a bit jealous.
The ambition of the club is fueled by the fact they want to make themselves look good to the rest of the world because the rest of the world hates them because they're terrible people.
Wash some more money, look legitimate, and yeah, make themselves look.
Because that's the thing. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, James. Obviously, because I 100% agree. The fact that we and again, I don't like bringing up the Upton Park thing either. Because like it's been half a fucking decade at this point. We need to get over it, right? But like at the same time, I don't want to keep bringing it up. But it's 100% true. Like, my God, like we could have just stayed there. What's the fucking point? But at the same time, would you? I don't know. I'm not okay with that. If the reason they're coming in to try and make the club good is to make themselves look good, because everyone in the world, every leader, every government, everything thinks they're abhorrent people. You know?
Is that the reason?
What else would it be? They don't they particularly big fans of Greg's, maybe. I don't know. Like, what else does Newcastle got? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, someone I was talking in a group chat I'm in, and like they were talking about like imagine what you could buy, imagine what Newcastle can buy, and now they've got that amount of money. I'm like, yeah, bro, sausage rolls are on me. Let's go wild. Let's get them all. And hey, listen, if they were coming in and promising me sausage rolls, maybe I'll change my tune. I do love a sausage roll, but what else? What other reason have they got to do it? They're making all of this. Two reasons, right? They're doing it to sports wash their brand, essentially, if you want to word it that way, because everyone hates them. And it's to diversify their portfolio because they're smart enough to realize that, hey, at some point, the oil money is going to go. It's going to run out. Oil's going to run out. People are becoming less and less reliant on oil. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? They're like, so they need to diversify their portfolio. So if you look at, say, and this is something else about the ownership takeover bid, everyone's like comparing the PFI fund compared to, say, the guy who owns Manchester City, and the difference there is the guy who owns Manchester City is a single individual as opposed to an entire regime government. And so comparing those wealths is a bit difficult because the guy who owns Manchester City and that the government he owns will be roughly in and around the ballpark of Saudi Arabia. Not quite as much, but obviously it's a lot. But if we're sitting there going, they only have 20 million, this is 300 billion, that's not quite true. But they're looking at it and they're saying they have all of these fucking investments, all of them, including WWE, including a bunch of other things, because they realize they have an economy entirely. And I know I'm getting a bit deep into the weeds here, but I studied politics. It's one of the few. I used to be an accountant. It's one of the few things I get. They have an entire economy based on oil, and they can't really step out of that because they have such a horrendous reputation with the rest of the world because of all of the horrendous things they've done. So if they want to try and diversify and actually grow into an economy that can continue to create the kind of wealth that they are doing for themselves right now, which is astronomical, then they need to get a better reputation and they need to diversify their portfolio. So they look at it and they go, okay, we'll get WWE coming and doing anything. We'll do this. We'll get the boxing. We'll get a sports team. All things that people like a lot to try and make ourselves look good and to get money in different revenues that isn't just oil.
So, but the problem is with that, though, I understand what you're saying. I do, right?
Yeah.
So, what sort of owners are acceptable nowadays?
Again, it's not a case of what isn't acceptable in terms of like owners, because it's like these people are the worst of the worst. Again, I don't know. I can't.
So if you had like
I don't know. People who own Apple or flipping own Microsoft, or the guy who owns Spotify who's interested in Arsenal, all these things, they're probably nowhere near as bad. They will have caused some hurt in their life because they're billionaires. Frankly, you don't earn that amount of money without causing issues. Very few, right?
So let's put it this way then, Charlie. Let's put it this way. So say, for example, if you've got someone at Apple, say for instance, and you've got the main boss at Apple, he's had to let go of a few employees. A few of them employees have committed suicide or anything like that. Isn't that the same as what the Saudi government have done?
No.
Because you'll force someone's. Well, you've literally killed someone.
It's
really
horrendous. It's horrendous. But
yeah,
there's that, and then there's.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying.
A human rights record so bad that Amnesty International have to get involved.
Yeah, but it's like, how can I put it? They're both bad in their own right. So you can't have one bad.
100%.
Yeah,
of course.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, obviously, it's not a good thing. But then it all goes back to what sort of owners would you want? Would you want a club to be owned by a PAI Capital was going to do it, or are you sort of content with GSB? Or...
I was okay with PAI Capital, but I needed to look more deeply into them without knowing much. But the things everyone was angry about PAI Capital with, I couldn't give less of a crap about. Like people they don't have a plan. I'm like, they've shown a hell of a lot more than a plan than GSB ever have. So obviously I would 100% back them. Oh, he said he's a West Ham fan, but in this statement he said West Ham FC. Bro, what are you talking about? Like, why are you like, what's going on here? Sure, fine, whatever. But like, I needed to look more into their thing. Like the one thing that gave me pause for thought with PI Capital was the fact that the guy who's the main person in the fund's dad had a warrant for his arrest by Interpol 6 years ago or something, right? So that obviously gives you pause for thought. Part of you has to say, well, you're innocent until proven guilty to an extent. He's not in prison, so clearly it's not happened. And Interpol, he's not exactly hiding. He's a multinational businessman. It's not too difficult to just fucking look at where his passport is at any
So-
one time. And you can find the guy. Do you know what I mean? It's not too difficult. But
So would your this is what I'm trying to get at.
but I didn't look too deep into the. I know there was an article that came out right towards the end where it looked like their bid was dead and buried, which was talking more into the specifics of the individuals involved. But I just never got around to reading it. So if I looked into those individuals, I'd be able to talk about it more. But PR Capital, from what I understood, and again, this was very weak understanding, were fine by me.
So what I'm trying to get at is regards of new owners, for instance. Like, what would be your expectations? And I ask this to all these, right? If a new owner comes in, I'd want them to spend money, buy the best players that they can and affordably, and try and win something. Like that is.
I'll let someone else talk because I've shut up for like 10 minutes.
Well, wouldn't that be what you would want, Frankel, to a point? Like new owners come in, spend some money, buy some decent players.
But I totally do understand where, like, I've always just drawn the line in a different point. And for me, it's a matter of, like, look, people are mostly going to be shit. And the reality is, like, all right, this shit person owns a company, a multi-million-dollar company that sells food all across the world. Am I going to stop buying the food because the person at the top is an arsehole? No, I'm not. And that's only because for me, I just choose to draw the line in a different place. Look, me supporting the club and me buying a product does not mean that I agree with all of the things that they say and that they do. In fact, if the Saudis were to buy West Ham, yes, I would still support the club. Yes, I would go to the club. And yes, I would be happy about it. But I wouldn't be happy about what they did in Saudi Arabia.
One sec. Somebody asked James, if ISIS were to buy West Ham, would you be happy with it? I think that was the. Oh, there
That's
it is.
That's a good question, Kieran.
Of course it is, because like I said, there's a lot of contradictions going on.
If that internet firm ISIS wanted to buy it, then I'll take them on all day long. If they was the internet firm ISIS International, then
No.
Let's say the terrorist organisation.
Chop off your head, ISIS. Chop off your head, ISIS.
And let's say they had $1 billion. I mean, that is a very, very, very good question. If they were proven to have accounts, which they don't, of like, let's say they had 50 billion, and they were going to come in and buy West Ham and promise to put $1 billion into West Ham that we could buy all the players. That's a good question, James. What would you? I want you to answer first because I don't know what I'd say.
No, listen, that's bad. That's bad because of what they've done. Yeah,
people have done worse to their own people.
Yeah, I understand that, but you've also got to look at it, right? They wouldn't get through the credit check.
Look at this guy. I told you, you would trip yourself up because I go back to Facebook. These people are savages, ISIS and the Taliban. These people are in the same bracket as them, and worse maybe because they do it to their own people.
It's tough.
Exactly.
Right. So okay, then look at it this way. Then, so if Roman Abramovich today stepped down as Chelsea owner and become West Ham owner, how would you feel about it?
I don't know his history. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. And this is the thing. It's so obvious with these Saudi people. I don't know what's Abramovich. What's his history? Because I don't know. And I'm being genuine. I don't know. What has he done so morally, corrupt that is proven? What has he done? Well, and you're going to be schooling me because I don't know.
Well, basically, what is he? He owns the oil refineries in Russia, innit? I think. Is that right?
Among other things, he was among the oligarchs that took over when the USSR fell and took over all of the industries in Russia, and he was part of them and has lots of, has tenuous links to Russian mafiosa people. Let's just go with that. Let's start with that. Like, it's not on. It's nowhere near as bad as the Saudi regime in that not murders like last week, but at the same time, there's a lot of very questionable stuff that has given significant governments a lot of cause for thought. Let's say.
So James,
hence why he wasn't even allowed in the country for about. I don't even know if he's allowed in the country now. To be honest with you, probably is at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, then he's no different to them, is he?
He's not as bad, but he's not as bad. But at that point, it's like, are you punching me? Are you punching me here, or are you punching me here?
Yeah.
He's not as bad, but you know.
But he's bad, isn't he?
It's not exactly any good, no.
Yeah. So it's how you perceive it, really. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I think every Newcastle fan will look at that and go, you know what? At the end of the day, they've been checked for everything going, and now they're here.
Their money, their
But
finances,
they haven't been checked morally. And again, I'm not for checks morally for the Premier League. I don't think that's something that can be got on board with, really. But at the same time, there's bad, and then there's
evil.
As I tweeted out, someone with a human rights record that would make the big man downstairs blush. Do you know what I mean? There's bad, and then there's that. Like, it's pretty.
And you know, sometimes ignorance is bliss, and with it, it's so apparent with these guys that you can't overlook it. You understand? So you're either saying, I don't give a shit, or you're saying, nah, I'm not happy with these. And the initial question was to Charlie. I think someone posed to him, would you be happy if they took over West Ham? And that's a simple yes or no. Do you understand? Like, would you be happy? It doesn't mean like all the other, everything else that comes into it. Like, you understand? It's a simple question. Would you be happy if they were taking over West Ham? And from what I know of them, the answer would be no, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, but then you can look at it another way, right? You can look at this another way. Like, for instance, do every English person hate German people, for instance, because of the war? Like, and look how many Germans killed all our sort of like grandfathers.
That was a war. So that's part of war is killing the opposition. That you understand? What they're doing is not war.
That was also like almost 100 years ago. Like, don't get me wrong. If some guy who was in the Nazi party rocked up and went, "Yo, I'm getting involved with the board at West Ham," then maybe I'd be like, "All right, mate, let's take a chill pill. Let's look at the Wikipedia of World War II and start to figure out where you fit into the whole structure, right?" But it's the difference between like 100 years ago and then actual Adolf Hitler turning up and buying Newcastle United.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what it is. It's not only the guy who's in charge of it all, as opposed to just some random person from the country, but also who's doing it right now. Not like, And
you
again,
know what, Hammerhead?
This is the reason why. This is almost one of the reasons why Amanda Staveley came out and said she was asked the question about whether he specifically. I can't remember the guy's name exactly. I can never remember it properly. But why is he involved in the club? And she said no, he won't be involved in the club. And I'm like, man owns 80% of it. He might not be involved in the day-to-day runnings, but he owns the thing. That's kind of the problem here. He might not be out here scouting people on a Tuesday night in Stoke, but he's the guy who owns it.
He's the one who signs the checks, basically.
Yeah.
You know what? Going back to this here, the wars we have nowadays aren't wars. They're all, you know what, Hammerhead, they've always been about money. And that's why Henry Ford funded both sides in a war. He was supplying, tanks to one side. So wars have always been about money. And when you've got one person funding both sides and supplying them with, like what they need to fight a war, that lets you know wars are only ever about money. Yeah, that's definitely not a new thing.
But it is what it is, isn't it? And that's the thing, is like, it sucks that we as football fans have to deal with that, because we shouldn't. In the same way it sucks that me as a wrestling fan has to decide whether or not I can actually enjoy the thing I want to watch because it's being funded by these people. In the same way I shouldn't have to sit there and go, it would bring an immense amount of success to the thing that I have loved and supported my entire life. The thing that I spend fucking countless hours a week doing, like not just watching the match, covering West Ham, covering it, even watching the match, I'm still fucking covering West Ham. It sucks that we have to even come close to talking about this. It's madness.
I don't think that, Johnny. I think the biggest issue is that just because you know, like if I was you, I would say watch Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia. You watching it does not mean that you in any way condone and support the Saudis. It's pretty clear that you don't. I mean, just because you watch something doesn't mean that you absolutely support it. I mean,
it would be. Really I tell you, because, for example, there's. I know, so Cultaholic, who are a wrestling YouTube channel, they do a watch along whenever WWE goes to Saudi Arabia of the Saudi Arabia shows, and specifically any of the money they raise goes to supporting victims and like charities for like stuff that they have done in that country, and that's something I 100% back. But me as an individual, all I'm doing is paying for their advertising, and like. No, if I had any power of like, if my support in any way would make a positive difference to it, then yeah, I would. But all it does is make a negative impact. So there's no point. You know, there's no point.
Can I just put a disclaimer? I'm not judging you two either. You understand? Like,
yeah, 100%,
like
100%.
Yeah, like everybody's moral compass is differs. Do you understand? So that doesn't mean
that's the thing. It's just not even a moral. It's not even really a moral compass thing.
It's
just so difficult. It's just where you draw specific lines, and like both Frankel, you and James have said, like this is something we legit live for. We fucking live for West Ham, and like the idea of that being there is such a ridiculously difficult thing. It's not a judgment in the same way that when I talk about me not giving any money to GSB anymore, it's not. I don't think anyone who buys a West Ham shirt, the new West Ham kit, is bad. Do you know what I mean? I just happen to have drawn the line in it. I just happen to have drawn a line in a slightly different place. Yeah. That's all it is.
I can sort of relate to that, Charlie, because I haven't been to West Ham since they've moved. I haven't set foot in that ground. I haven't bought any. I bought merchandise for my nephew, but I've not bought.
You should go. It's a really cool experience. It feels like.
Why not? No. Why not? Why have you not gone to there? Because you made a decision based off of what?
Because I know like the facts that what they done to get that ground was immoral. Now, if we all talk about immoral things, then like when I see people who are supporting these people, they're no different to like fucking Hitler. Do you know what I mean?
No,
in my opinion.
Fever, if you made that decision not to, go there. Now, but you're saying you would be happy with these guys, and your reasoning for that, you would be happy with these guys taking over West Ham.
I'd be happy with new owners at West Ham who have got ambition, because they haven't took us out of our own ditch. Like it all goes back to the home thing. If GSB don't take us out of our home, we get Europe. We're still at Upton Park. We're finishing in the Premier League regularly each season. The majority of the fan base would not complain at all, and would not.
Time out. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We've moved to the stadium, and we now actually do have a European football.
Yeah, but we had European football at Upton Park ditch in the final season.
Not in the group stages.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We got knocked out in the qualifying rounds. Still had European football.
Nah, look, see, you're splitting hairs, James. You know you're contradicting yourself as well.
Mate, we had European football in '99. We had European football in 2016. But when the final season at the bowling, like you can't. How can I put it? You can't be. You've got to be consistent here in what you're saying.
Exactly, you do have to be consistent.
And the way I look at this, is I've not set foot in that ground until they go, because what they've done, I'll tell you the reason why is because they sold every business owner, homeowner, a false dawn, and at the end of the day, let's put it this way. Best way of putting it: if they don't get the local businesses on the firm and sort of give them all this sort of old spiel, do West Ham move out of there? Right? They had to get the businesses on side to get the fans on side, because the fans, and we're all West Ham fans here, one thing that we are known for is loyalty amongst our own. Like we're a loyal fan base. We will support that team through thick and thin, up and down the land. They could be playing over Hackney Marshes. They could be playing at Wembley Stadium, and we will support this team, right? But one thing you don't do is you don't shit on your own, and that's what GSB did, and that's why a lot of people have turned around and said they need to go. And I do understand it. I understand it fully, and I look at them and I think to myself, you tell me, justify a reason to me why I should go over there and invest money into their pocket when they're not giving anything back to us as fans.
Franco?
I mean,
No, I mean,
the whole part here, Jay, and I is that if we can't support GSP because they shit on their own, we can't use the same argument to say we support the Saudis, because the Saudis shit on their own way worse.
No, but what it is,
way worse.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is if there was an owner who wasn't like the Saudis and come in, every billionaire has got a shady past. Doesn't matter which way you look at it. There is not one legit billionaire out there. They've either robbed, stolen, killed someone to get where they are. That's why they're billionaires. You know what I mean?
If we're okay, for me, if we're okay to support those billionaires, which I am, and by supporting them, I mean supporting West Ham, because let's distinguish this.
I would always support the team, Franco, but never the regime.
I don't support the Saudis. I don't support Gold and Sullivan. I've never bought any of their actual pornography. I've never done any of that. I've never paid money to them for that. But I do support West Ham. But what I'm saying is that we can't I'm okay to support the club with GSB in it, just like I would be okay to support the club with the Saudis in it. Both are shitty. I mean, and if we're going to say, if I were to say I can't support the club with Gold, Sullivan and Brady in it, then I also couldn't say that I would support the club with the Saudis in it, because it's the same argument.
It's how can I put this? If it's an hard one to say, because obviously we haven't got the Saudis, but we've got the owners that we've got now. And at the end of the day, with GSB, what they have done is a multitude of things and lies, and just let's be honest, they haven't done anything to benefit West Ham. They've done it to benefit their own wealth.
Of course.
But
I'm still going to support their club. I'm annoyed that it's their club, but nothing that they do will stop me from supporting West Ham, because that's where my line.
I do agree with Charlie with this one, because then it's been very hypocritical, isn't it? That you're going to support the club, with them in it. Well, basically, the way I look at it is people should be sticking together and going, right, these need to go and get out.
But it would be hypocritical. You're right. I would be hypocritical if I would say I can't support the club under Gold, Sullivan and Brady, but I can support the club under the Saudis. That would be hypocritical, because I'm saying I can't support a club if the owners are shitty to a certain standard. What I'm saying is I will always support the club regardless of the ownership. And so I think that's being consistent, because, and I agree that the owners, I'm not saying I like either of the owners. What I'm saying, and I think it's not hypocritical, I think it's being consistent, is that no matter who owns West Ham, I'll always support West Ham. I'll always go to the game when I go to England. And the owners won't stop that from happening.
Yeah, but then you've also got to look at this, right? Because I don't go to the games because they're in charge doesn't mean I'm no less a fan than someone who does.
Not saying that at all. I mean, yeah.
You get what I'm
saying is that if you're not going to support a club on the ownership, then I mean, I'm almost surprised that you would support them under the Saudis. That's what I'm surprised.
Because it's like a fresh approach, isn't it? I think maybe it's more the hatred of me of GSP more than anything. But I've had enough of this ownership for the last 11 years to be painted a picture of I've seen bad. Now, if they're worse than bad, then it's the world we live in now. But the way I look at it is regards of our current owners at present, is I can't go over there, start chanting GSB out, pay ticket money to go over and see West Ham when I'm seeing a team that is really doing minimal spend, and also in a rented ground, poor training facilities, and how they've got there. And if you go down to Upton Park, for instance, and you just walk around, they own all that land and all. It's like, what have you actually given back to West Ham? Really? You've given us a rented ground that we don't own, right? And it's just sort of, listen, right, the best way to summon this up from my point of view is when we left West Ham in 2016, right? We had one world-class player in our team, right? We're now in 2021 and we've got one world-class player in our team. So where's the progression? If someone could tell me that, then I'd like to hear it.
Do you say we've only got one in our team now?
One world-class player in our team.
I don't think we have any in our team, but we'll move on.
Nah, Declan Rice is world-class, Charlie. Let's not go there, mate.
he's just not, but, it's fine.
Charlie,
once again, though, it's about lines. And all of this is about lines. And it's the same with moral ownership or whether a player's world-class or not. It comes down to opinions and lines. There's not a solid line in the sand.
Right. So basically, right, we had Dimitri Payet, who was, let's be honest, in the final season at Bowling was world class. Yeah, even though we don't like everything. And I look at our team now. Now, Charlie might disagree. I do think Declan Rice is a world class player. I think he goes and plays in any team. He's only 22. He's getting better and better every season. He's scoring goals. Right, but styles, right? People got different opinions on that.
So will you still support him next year when he's playing for a different team, like Newcastle?
Declan Rice, if Declan Rice was to leave next year and West Ham got a bid of, say, 125 million, I will have no ill feeling towards Declan Rice. I wouldn't, because the way I look at it is he's come here, he's done his best, he's never brought the club down. He's never wanted. He doesn't want to leave, but is it a fact? Will it come to a stage where our owners will accept a bid because our owners are very money hungry? But what I'm going to say is this: to go back to what I was saying, in 2016 we left Upton Park, and at the end of the day we had one world-class player, and we've still got one. To me, we've got one world-class player in our team now. So in a space of 5 years, where's the progression? And I'll put that to everyone.
Right, James, have you ever heard the expression "lesser of two evils"?
I have heard that expression.
Right. So GSB they would be the lesser of the two evils in regards to the Saudi people, and way less. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So if like your stance against them is because of they took people's jobs and livelihoods and that, then it would Frankel's just said it would have to be the same stance if those particular people were going to take over our club, because they are much worse than them.
Yeah, but I understand that, but then also you've got to look at it. They haven't done it. I can sort of relate to it because I'm sort of local to the area, right? So if the new owners would have done that to people local to the area, then maybe I would have thought differently. Now, GSB have, and they've done it to the local people, and they've literally ripped the arsehole out of the East End. Now, to me, so it's a tricky one because obviously GSB have done something that they can't reverse. Like they can't reverse that move now. That move's done, gone. And we've all got to move on from it. The difference is now is how do we move on from it? We've had one good season in 11 years, and people are telling me we're doing wonderful. Like we've had two relegations, 2 promotions with this.
Would the damage that GSB have caused, in your opinion, be justifiable if West Ham won some trophies?
No. It's done, Charlie. Because the problem is with it, and I would openly say this: West Ham will not win a trophy while they're in charge.
I don't disagree with you, but if they did, hypothetically,
I think if West Ham, even if West Ham won the Premier League, mate, I think people would look at them and go, they just don't, they can't forgive it. And sort of from my point of view, I can't forgive them for what they have done. And it's not about, listen, it's not about West Ham. It's not even not about what's on the football pitch. It's about what they've done to the area and the local people. And a lot of people cannot forget that. Do you know what I mean? There's like literally people have been going there, working there, had jobs there, and they just literally fucked them all off for £1 note. Do you know what I mean? And that to me is immoral. Like when you're saying about immoral things, now listen, killing people, kids, and all that, that's evil. Well, that's a different level, right? But then you've also got to look at it. Look at our owners. What they have done is immoral. So, do you know what I'm saying?
All right, James. Would you say that they done that the owners done bad to do good? Surely they've employed more people at the London Stadium than they did at Upton Park. So did they do bad to do good?
Oh, say that again. Say that again. Sorry.
Right, by GSB, you know, making people leave their homes and people losing their jobs. In return, did they employ more people? Because obviously the stadium's bigger, it's got more expenses, more requirements.
Well, they haven't employed people, have they? Because the stewarding's under the Olympic committee, isn't it? It's not actual West Ham stewards over there.
Yeah, but I'm saying generally, you know, the day-to-day running of the club. Would they have not had to have employed more people than they had originally in a bigger and newer stadium?
Nah, because the reason being is they would have went over there straight away, mate. The thing is, and this all goes back to sort of what's happened, is there were certain pubs, certain areas, certain restaurants, and like pie and mash shops and flag sellers and the Rib Man and all that, where it took them years to go back to there, right? And basically, they should have been over there in the first season. There should have been an area inside that stadium that said, right, Nathan's Pie and Mash has got a stall, and you just rent the fucking stall for home games, like, and like if you look at Man City, for instance, Man City have got like it's like a market. They do like a market thing where they have sort of different foods, different drinks, different things from different from all around the fucking world, and they have this like market, open market space. They should have done that at West Ham the first season. They should have took the people over there and gone, right, we're giving you the opportunity to come over here. We know we took you out of, we're moving, right? And you've been loyal to us. You've been good to us. You've been good to our fans, and we want to repay you. And if they would have done that, they would have got untold amount of respect. But what they've done, they just fucked everyone off. It's like basically, how can I put it? It's like coming into a
do you know what the best band in the world is, by the way?
The best. Well,
the best band in the world is 311, and that's the length of the broadcast.